All right, folks. SF Comic Book Co. SF Company Hour. Hondo's on the show. There's no leak in my garage, so my storage. So I'm not going to be distracted. We're going to have a full show, fun show, lots of stuff to talk about. Free Comic Book Day. I can't wait. Oh, and Dark City's having a TV show, but we're not going to talk about that. Welcome, folks. Like I said, the SF Company Hour, number 91. 9 more. I almost said 10. 9 more to 100, Rick. What are we going to do for a 100 show?
I don't know. I really don't know. I didn't know we were going to get this far.
I figured one of us would have snapped at this point, so it's still time. We still got 9 episodes to snap.
You still have the trigger. You still have the trigger word list. So
I add every day. Every day I add a little bit more. Yeah, it's who'd have thought? But yeah, it's gonna be a fun show. We got the Hondo. He's here. Let's see if this works. We're gonna try it. Hondo, are we live, Hondo?
Check. 1, 2.
Still in the box.
Better than it was, I think. There you go. How you doing, Hondo?
I'm all right. I'm just a busy day, but glad to be here. Talk nerd stuff.
Yeah, it's
and good to be back.
Life is busy, man. Crazy.
Hello,
We're 9 away from our 100th show.
Wow.
Yeah, if it were a comic book, actual comic book, we would have rebooted already a couple times if we were like a DC Marvel book. So we're road to 100, man. I think that's going to happen sometime in October, maybe. I think if my math adds up, yeah.
If it's the Halloween episode, it's going to be fucking fun.
Man, we're going to get.
I don't know how many wardrobe changes I'll go through this time.
Yeah,
Halloween falls on a Sunday. Just FYI.
Wow, way to kill fucking the holiday season, Hondo. Jesus.
I know, because I'm supposed to go to a concert that night.
Don't worry, it'll get canceled, don't we?
I know.
So if you're new to the channel, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, follow, turn on a notification bell so you know when we're on. It's going to be a little times are going to change on a few shows. We got life is kind of going back to normal for some of us. Some of us are back to work. Some of us are steadying on the same old shit. So it's going to be a little here and there. So it's important to turn on those notification bells. Follow the social medias, and you'll know when we're jumping on, so you can know exactly when to watch, or just watch the replay, which is fine too. So welcome everyone. Rick, how you doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
There's no sequel to that. All right, cool. I like that Stay Puft shirt. Oh, I'm so excited.
I saw
that. Is that the?
No, this is what's it called? You can tell.
That's the cartoon. Oh, it's the cartoon one.
That's the cartoon, man.
Oh, I love that. I love that version too. I love that.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, when he fought the fucking big ass praying mantis, that was one of my favorite episodes. As the
kaiju fight.
Yeah, man, that's Ghostbusters, kaiju's. That's Ray's childhood right there. So Hondo, how are you doing? Haven't talked to you in a few weeks. We've been on so many adventures in the past month and a half. So now see on the show. We've been to.
I know it's been a whirlwind.
Conventions and fucking movies and what have you. So yeah, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm just working hard and playing hard. There's just a lot to do right now. Keeping busy and enjoying life when I can. Like the conventions that we went to were really cool. I got a lot of cool stuff. And, I attended a couple of Stern Grove concerts. And, just trying to keep busy. Life is good, though. I mean,
have fun. Yeah, I got to have fun
it's
now.
All right.
Before we get locked down again.
Life is short, right?
Yeah, life is short. Life is a short box. Lori, evening, gents. What's up, Lori?
Hey, Lori.
Big Leo, goddamn, 91 episodes. That's right. 91 episodes of Lumminess.
No, they got the Lummy guy on that show, not on
Takes
this
one.
one.
Takes one to know one. I was about to say something, but I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna keep it to myself. Gabriella, what's up? What's up, Gabriella?
I'm bringing it back, man. What's that?
It really never left in my heart. Krista, the hidden gem. Hi, all. Go nerds. Go team nerds. I kid. Leo, I haven't taken you seriously in 20 years, man. So don't worry about it.
Leo Triumph, the comic dog.
I'm not going to start now. All right. I think we got to do the same thing we did with the 50th episode, man. Just have everybody come on. It was the Royal Rumble of...
Oh, dude, you know what? Sorry, Frank. That's going to be like a 3-hour episode. That's a party.
Sorry, Frank.
You're going to have to tune in, man. There's going to be a lot of news, but it's going to be a lot of shit.
All right, so let's start off like we like to do. We got some figure reveals. Always like to go through these, just kind of show these some toys off. We'll start off with this Nerf gun. This looks pretty awesome. I almost tempted to pre-order it, but we got the Nerf Aliens gun.
Oh my god!
This looks dope. But of course, you can't paint it like gun colors because kids are gonna get shot. So if I'm gonna get this, I want to paint this the actual colors from the movie. But this looks fucking pretty awesome, man. I kind of want this, man. Rick, you gonna get this one?
Dude, oh man, yeah, that's fucking dope, man. I just want to know if all the so the counter is actual digital. There's going to be a battery you can change in there, I'm assuming, right?
I assume, yes.
Dude, all I want to know is, are they going to have the attachment? Is that the attachment for the fucking grenade launcher right there at the bottom?
I think that's where you load the darts.
Oh man, that's fucking dope.
It comes in an awesome little case too. The box looks fucking really cool. It's $94, so it's not like out of the range of like something.
This is something like I hope somebody out there somewhere buys a whole load of these, fucking paints them, and does like fan films because that thing looks fucking amazing, dude.
It looks cool, man. Yeah,
that looks fucking cool.
That'd be yeah. You know what I need? A gun rack.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do with a gun rack?
I don't own a gun.
Let alone many guns that would constitute having a rack.
on that Predator game, on that excuse me, on that Aliens game that we played, was that there was a pulse rifle, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I got that. I got to post that picture of us holding the fucking pulse rifles and shit at fucking David Buster.
No, that was Terminator.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was Terminator.
That was Terminator. Salvation.
Terminator.
Yeah, I love that one. If I become a millionaire, I'm getting that one. That's one of my arcades.
Wasn't that California Extreme?
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
But where we did that shot? No.
Yeah.
No. California Extreme, that one?
Yeah.
That was California Extreme, yes. It's on my timeline, yes.
That was at Dave & Buster's, bro.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No, that was California Extreme. I remember the fucking picture, asshole. It's on my timeline. I can fucking go.
I think I have the picture, too.
All right. Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that's Dave & Buster's.
We've never been to Dave & Buster's, first of all. That was some other fat guy who went to Dave & Buster's.
Oh, no, you don't remember because there was a couple...
Oh, yeah, we were on shrooms that day. That was not the day we were on shrooms.
That was not the day, but we...
No, that was way after. Shrooms, meaning on our pizza, not actual shrooms.
On our pizza. It's delicious.
Yeah, we had shrooms on our pizza. That was great.
It's good.
Regular. Let's go through some more. This is like this is 80s nostalgia week, man. We have all these like cool 80s stuff that came out. So we got a Rambo. This is the 1/12 scale. This is from ThreeZero. This is like the high end. We talked about this with Dan over there at 6 Scale Reviews. They were having a live episode earlier. I chimed in a couple of times, making fun of Dre's mustache and such. But
is it back, the porn stash?
he's got multiple things going on. He's like one of the young bucks. So this is a 1/12 scale. This is the first Rambo. This looks pretty badass. I would actually rather have the Rambo 2, the First Blood Part 2 Rambo. I think he's a little more jacked than that one. But this one looks fucking pretty cool. The head sculpt looks okay. We have to see a better angle. This is the only angle they had so far on that. And sticking with the 80s vibe, we got...
that's fucking sick, man. I was just talking about that.
Yeah, Cain, Cain from Robocop 2, the underrated Robocop 2. This looks badass. This is let me see. Yeah, this is a 1/8 scale. We're see. Let me see how much is this going for. I was on Big Bad Toy Store earlier trying to look at some pre-orders. I pre-ordered the Godzilla cartoon statue from Mondo.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so this is only going to. This is who is this? This is Hiya Toys. So this is pretty small. I think this is probably. Yeah, this will probably be around 6 inches, I believe.
That's
6, 7 inches. So this is like a $50 figure right here. But it's sick as fuck. I think this might be the first toy of this bot. Yeah, because Robocop 2 wasn't the most popular movie. But this, yeah, it's a fun movie. It's a fun movie. Great birthday movie. Franklin Delano Miller. Yeah, this looks cool. Fun. Yeah, Robocop 2 is fun. It's definitely not as good as the first one for sure, but it's pretty cool. We got some more props from a movie. We got 89 Batman, the grappling hook, the grapple launcher replica. This looks cool. I saw this on Sideshow. Not too expensive either, I believe. So this is cool. I think they're coming out with a Batarang too from 1989 Batman. So that's a fun one. Always wanted to grapple. They have the Batman animated series one coming out too. I think we kind of talked about that already. But
who's that by?
This is this DC? This might be NECA, I believe.
Okay, that looks pretty dope. Huh?
Looks cool. I like the Batman animated series one a little bit more because I always thought that was a cool design for grappling, his grappling launcher, whatever the hell you want to call it. But yeah, very cool. Last thing I want to show off is this Doom, the New York Comic Con exclusive zombie Doctor Doom statue. I like this statue. The only thing I don't like is his mouth looks like he has braces. That's the only thing that's kind of. It just looks like he just looks like he has. You just call him metal mouth. So I don't like the design on the mouth part, but the zombie part looks cool. It looks like he has braces, right?
He reminds me of the fucking wizard from Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 right there and shit. Just hi. He just has that high look on his face, like hi guys. Yeah, it's not good, man. I don't want my Dr. Doom to be like, "What's up?" Like he looks like he's like, "What's up?"
Yeah. I don't know about that one. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool though. I love everything Dr. Doom.
Cool little bust though.
Yeah, cool little bust.
Yeah, overall it's cool.
Man. He's like, "What's up?" Come through.
Come through.
That very.
All right. I put this in.
Who was that by, right?
I think I forgot what it's. I think it's the DC, the Marvel Select, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to. Let's talk about this. This was some big news dropping today. So a lot of New York Comic Con, Emerald City Comic Con, Florida, C2E2. ReedPop has today announced updated health and safety protocols that will be implemented at the upcoming 2021 events, including New York Comic Con, Florida SuperCon, Emerald City, Chicago C2E2, Chicago Comic Con. That all ReedPop events, health and safety and attendance are team's top priority to reflect current guidelines from the CDC and local health officials. ReedPop has implemented new guidelines, policies to help support the safe experience. So it looks like, basically it's mass physical distancing, temperature checks all around, full vaccination records, or just COVID tests for under 12 kids under 12. So this is like going, like I saw a lot of creators. Some creators are pulling out from certain events. Like I believe Eric Larson pulled out of New York Comic Con. Yeah. It's just kind of getting to, it's got a lot of creators going through it, kind of pulling out, which is kind of okay. Like I've seen people like complaining, like, oh, well, you shouldn't be scared of it, whatever. If I'm sorry if what news organization you're reading, but it seems to be pretty bad out there. So it's we got to take a step back. We were a little comfortable for like a month and a half. Now it's kind of like, oh, okay, we were a little too comfortable. So what do you think about this, Alex? We got some cancellations. We got some of these. We have some plans for going to some cons coming up in the next few months. We got, I think, San Jose Con coming up in a few weeks, and we got what was it? You're going to Baltimore supposedly still. Is that still in the books for you? Yeah. See, so we got some stuff coming up. It's a little harsh. I'm glad they're implementing this stuff instead of just straight up canceling it. Like hopefully we go over this spike and we can still have these conventions. So Alex, what do you think, man? Are you worried about going to any of these cons? Or is it changing some of your plans for some of these? What's your thoughts on this?
Well, I bought my my ticket for Baltimore, but if it gets, I might not go. I have a feeling that certain people are going to cancel. And I haven't bought my plane ticket. I was waiting because just for this kind of thing to happen, to see what was going to happen. And I have a feeling that that's gonna, they're gonna change the convention, and I think people are gonna start dropping off. And
yeah, we kind of saw that last year when we went to we were planning to go to Emerald City. Like it was like. Yeah. A couple of people canceled here and there, but then a couple of people were defiant, like, "Oh no, we're gonna like J. Scott Campbell's. No, we're going no matter what." Then when the next like closer to the event, like it started going a little, like dread started sinking in. So I don't feel too like it's not mass exodus right now, but you can start seeing like, okay, yeah, and I'm glad they're doing this. I'm glad they're doing these mandates. Florida, that's the main one. Like, I'm not going to Florida anytime soon. Like, they need
right.
There's a lot of cool shit happening in Florida, a lot of cool wrestling events, a lot of cool cons. I'm good, man. I'm good. I'll go anywhere else but Florida.
Texas.
Yeah, Texas is another one too. But yeah, sorry, Hondo, finish your thought, man.
No, I mean, so it's just a wait and see. I mean, if things come up, maybe I'll, if it looks like it can happen. And things are okay, then maybe at last minute I'll buy a ticket. But because I really wanted to meet Walter Simonson, that was a big draw.
I was considering going with you, man, but yeah, it's not looking great.
Not looking too good.
Yeah,
not looking too good. I hope San Jose happens in a few weeks.
I think that's gonna
happen. A little small show, yeah.
I think that's gonna happen. And those guys have kind of been running shows already. There's been, they had that Berkeley Con.
Yeah.
Was that the Pop X, which was kind of underwhelming. But we'll see. They already canceled the Ceremony one that was supposed to happen in September. The little Ceremony Mall show. They canceled that one. They pushed it back to February, I believe. So Rick. Mr. Effort, what do you think of all this?
Dude, I think they should take every safety precaution they can. You got to keep people safe. I understand people, creators who are pulling out. Because the thing is, as smart as the comic crowd is, I like to think that the comic book reading crowd aren't the people who would do shit like, not get vaccinated over, just misinformation. I like to think that they're a little bit smarter than that. You are reading first off, so that's a good start. You're not just paying attention to some talking head. So yeah, I'm just with everything. If these guys need to stay home, it sucks because what's going to end up happening is that I think out of everything, I think that's the big draw. Other than getting cool prices and finding like good little hidden gems everywhere if you're like bin diving or if you find like like a figure or whatever, but yeah, I think the big draw is the names that are attached to these Comic-Cons, these conventions.
Yeah, that's why they pay like Jim Lee all this money to come to the small Comic-Con. Right, you bring people in.
I get it. You hear Jim Lee, it's like, you get a casual comic fan who's maybe collected for like a couple years, like, oh, I know Jim Lee. Like, I remember Jim Lee. You'll get people like Walt Simonson, older fucking readers, like, oh, I remember that. Maybe it makes people want to go and check something out. Maybe rekindle their love of comics or something. But it's a huge blow to the industry, but it just has to happen.
Yeah, and they're not straight up canceling, which is awesome.
Yeah, we had 6 weeks. We had 6 weeks of bliss.
I know.
The whole thing about that, it's just it's like a bunch of people going to a party already fucking drunk and shit. You know, like everybody's at that party, but then you always have those people who fucking just show up fucking blasted, and they keep drinking at the party, and they get fucked up. And
are you recapping the weekend, Rick? Or was that? A lot of these creators, man, they're out there, man. Like they have health issues. Like I think Wheezy, Louise Simonson, she just had some medical issues. Frank Miller had some. Like all these guys are up there, man. They're in their like 60s, 70s, man. They're high risk, and some of them, they got some balls on them. Like Frank Miller's like, fuck it, I'm doing this. Like he's, he had did a signing a few weeks ago. So it's I'm glad they put these precautions in place. We know we've been through this before, but now like hopefully that shit still goes on. We can still have them as long as people follow the protocols, be safe, mask up. Social distance during these things. You don't have to be right on top of it. And sometimes these cons, they oversell and you're right on top of each other. It's like no room to move. So hopefully they kind of they don't go for the money and try to kind of put some cap on some of the tickets on some of these conventions. I know it's like you want as many people as possible, but again, you don't want to be people like neck to neck. Fans just like kind of breathing down each other when they're trying to go through boxes. So
and you can't really pick out who's vaccinated and who's not.
Yeah, well,
the thing is,
if they have a red hat with white leather, and you can
yeah,
play.
I just it's a big plea to everybody out there. Please, if you can, and you haven't been, it's like this is me being selfish. If I know you, I don't want to fucking lose you.
Nah, it depends. I got some.
No. I mean, for the people that I know, it's like there's some folks. I mean, like, yeah, maybe we have a difference of opinion, but I don't want to lose you. Not to this. I'm sure that there's something else. If
I want you to die by my hands, not by any other. I want to be the one to kill you.
Beggars can't be choosers, right? But it's just the whole thing. It's like, me being selfish, I don't want to lose you. I don't want to lose anybody to COVID.
You know why? Because I don't want to miss the thing.
I've lost people that I know to this just casually, but for the folks that I know you, and we've hung out, we've had a drink or whatever, for whatever, get your fucking vaccine, man.
Yeah.
Please.
It's not that
sugar
hard.
on top.
Just do it. David Soder. Hey, y'all, what's happening?
What's up, Dave?
Love Ray shirt. Go Niners. Kid look good.
And you know what? I was thinking about that. I was saying flashes, but the good thing is, it's just like, I've seen Kyle Shanahan's offense and how he gets people open and schemes them open, and you see Kittle running all over the spot. My mind's fucking like, oh shit. Shit.
Yeah, have some fun. We lost Rosen today too, so yeah, he's gonna get him. Gen Expectations. What's up, Gen Expectations? How you doing? Hey, all, better late than never. How you doing? You didn't miss anything. You didn't miss much. Lori, besides, if you wear your mask, you feel like a villain at the conventions. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, the people who aren't wearing masks at the conventions are the villains.
They're the true villains, yes. Let's see, Gen Expectations. Dragon Con just added vaccinations or negative test to pick up badge in 10Con. Yeah, good. And there's a lot of fake cards going out there. So luckily, hopefully they have the right database to look these people up and the right thing.
That's what's happening right now. They're not taking like a picture of your card. You have to register within your state, and that state will have a database of the fucking.
I registered mine, so I'm good to go.
I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm ready to drink. Fucking
drink. Awesome. All right. So let's jump into some Star Wars stuff right here. So actually, first, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Like and subscribe. Let's see, where's that? There you go. Let's put Spidey up. Like and subscribe to the channel. Turn on notification bells. Hitting the like helps with the algorithm, so help us out with that.
Oh, look at that. It's the game. It's not the game. Sorry.
Stop So we had a trailer for was it Star Wars Visionary? What was it called? Visions, right? The anime, yeah, Visions. We had that. I watched this earlier. Like this is the first trailer was kind of like behind the scenes kind of making of. This is just a straight up trailer with mostly all action. I dug this a lot. I like. Yeah, I have a feeling it's gonna be like most anthology series of this ilk, like the Animatrix and Love, Sex, and Robots and stuff like this. There's gonna be some really good ones and some ones like. So I have a feeling that's where we're gonna get with this. But some of them look really, really cool, and I think we're gonna get at least a few good, really good Star Wars stories. Kind of just people animation studios over in Japan just kind of running wild and kind of doing their thing in their kind of style. So this looks fun. I'm actually looking forward to this. This comes out September 22nd, I believe. That was the date on that. Hondo, did you watch this? The trailer of this?
Yeah, I saw the trailer. You know what? I liked it, man. I was like, it looked cool. Like, I like anime and I like Star Wars, so I want to see what the blending of the two styles, of Star Wars and anime, what it looks like. I mean, it looks okay to me. It looks cool to me. We'll see if it actually is, but so far from the trailer, I'm interested. I want to see it.
Awesome.
Most def.
Rick, what'd you think of this?
I liked it a lot. I liked it a whole lot actually. The only thing that kind of gets me, like you said, right? There's every now and then you get those episodes where they just lag or they kind of don't make sense or just take you out of the whole world. That's rough in Star Wars. You know what I mean? Like Star Wars has such a fan base. I remember just the Animatrix when it came out in between. Look, the Matrix is great. First one, next two kind of sucked ass. Like I said, I probably haven't revisited that in.
I like the second one. I like the second one a lot.
Okay.
The third one is fucking horrible.
The third one's trash.
Yeah, third one's not good.
And it destroys the story.
Yeah, like all the cool like setup. Yeah, like the second. See, I like the second one because it set up a lot of cool shit when they were talking about there's werewolves and vampires in the world, and then basically you can do all this crazy cool shit. And like the Burly Brawl is awesome, even though the effects don't really hold up. The Burly Brawl is awesome. I love and the chase on fucking the Oakland Freeway. Yeah, I like two. I like two. I think Reload is great, but Revolutions is fucking dog shit.
And the Animatrix is really good with a lot of the stories in that to bridge over because they are in the world. They use a lot of the same actors. I'm not sure they're gonna have in this series if they're probably gonna have legacy characters, if that's what we call them now. The Skywalkers or the Solos or anybody associated with them.
Looks like Boba Fett.
There was a Boba Fett. Okay.
Yeah.
So the only thing is I want, and it's rough because you're making anime, but you're still making Star Wars. Don't be too anime and not enough Star Wars for me.
Yeah, you don't want to get lost in the just trying to.
The animation looks beautiful. Like the animation looks beautiful. But I just don't want too much of the
Ninja Scroll.
Well, no, if it was more Ninja Scroll, it'd be awesome, dude. Because they don't really do it too much. Well, they do it a couple of times. It's the I don't want to see like the chibi faces. I guess you can say that when they go and they turn into like a little kid with a fucking huge eyeballs and shit. Yeah. I'm not trying to see Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball.
I think that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to see Dragon Ball animation. I want to see fucking Ninja Scroll animation. I want to see like fucking whole Akira animation. Like good.
I want to see Ninja Girl out animation, man. That's what I want to see.
Shit.
It's a callback. For the 100th, we'll try to retell that story.
Inside baseball.
Yeah, but yeah, that I just wanted to be still in the world of the Matrix. I don't want I know everything has its influences, but you gotta stay true to Star Wars.
Yep.
Yep. Speaking of stuff staying true to Star Wars, we got the season finale. Finally, I kept on thinking like for the past 3 weeks there was a season finale. It kept going. I was like, oh, this is the season finale. Oh no, this is the like. All right, this is of the Bad Batch.
Oh shit.
So like for the past 3 weeks, I kept on like, oh, there's another episode. Like the last 3 weeks have ended on like a pretty decent like season end kind of cliffhanger, but no, it kept going. So, Rick, are you caught up with Bad Batch at all?
Wait, is there a season 2 already?
Season 1.
Oh, how many episodes was it?
It's like 13 episodes.
Fuck, I think I watched the whole thing.
You sure? What, did you watch the one Friday?
There was a new one?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's like,
What?
Yeah, there was a one on Friday. Yeah.
No, really?
Yes. Yeah.
No, fucking wait a minute. So 3 weeks later they come out with another episode?
No, there's been episodes the last few weeks.
What?
Yeah, I thought it ended with. I thought it was like 10 episodes, but it's like 13 episodes.
Dude, I kept on.
So
I guess I got some stuff to watch.
You pulled what I did, the same shit I did, man. Yeah.
They got to a point I was like, oh, season ender, okay. No, that's how you end. Okay, I'm interested to see what happens now.
Yeah,
this
they
is
have.
really going to affect if I buy certain hot dogs now.
Yeah, 16 episodes. There's been 16 episodes.
16?
Yeah.
I'm like fucking 4 episodes behind.
Yeah. Like I kept on like thinking, oh, that's it. Yeah, that's it. No, they went. Yeah, they kept going. Yeah, there's like it's 16 episodes.
Well, don't I feel like the fucking asshole?
Yeah, I think I know which one you ended off to. It was a good ending. It was like a perfect, like it was a good, like, oh, okay, we're gonna see what happens.
Done. You know?
No, they keep going for a few more months.
I came back the next week and she told me, she was like, I think that was over. I was like, yeah, it felt like it was over.
Yeah,
it came out. Oh fuck! Ain't that about a trip? ain't that a kick in the head, man?
Well, all right. Well, I'll give my thoughts on the season. It was really good, man.
Let me catch up. Oh my god!
It was really good. The finale was really good. It was a good ending. Like there was several endings, but this was a good setup for season 2. I'm very excited. I love what they kind of calling back to certain events that we didn't really knew happened, but kind of we got to see happen, especially with the stuff on Camino. Some big lore, Star Wars lore, kind of filling in the gaps on certain things. Yeah.
But no, man, fuck.
Yeah, right. No, I'm telling you, I did the same. I did the same thing, man.
you got a couple of episodes to binge at least.
That's the good part. That's really the good part. But I've been having shit to. Dude, I've been lacking stuff to watch because sometimes I just want to watch like a half hour or something. I need something to fill that time slot.
Yeah, Bad Batch is perfect, man. Yeah, a great season, great cast. I love these. I really fell in love with a lot of these characters. So we don't see them in any of the sequels or anything. So we'll see. I don't know if they're ending.
So that was a season finale.
Yeah, finally. I was like, I looked it up. I was like, am I done? Because every time I think it's over, it just keeps going. So yeah, it was 16 episodes. Yeah, so it just kept going.
Okay, I'm gonna try to fucking. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. What the fuck?
There you go. Hondo, did you watch any of this Bad Batch?
No, unfortunately, I haven't had time, or I haven't made time for Star Wars, the animated.
Yeah, this is a good one to jump in. I think actually you would dig this. It's kind of more.
How much do you need of Clone Wars or like other?
You don't really need too much. If you've seen the prequels, if you watch Clone Wars, you probably get a little bit more. But if you've seen the prequels, you probably could dig this. And it's pretty straightforward too on some of the shit too. So it's not really. Okay. These are they're a batch of bad clones, and they all have like unique abilities and stuff. So it's really good. Like one of the characters looks like Rambo.
You have enough knowledge from watching like the previous the first sequel trilogy that's all pretty much you need because you have the locales and you have pretty much some faces. Mm-hmm. But like Ray said, like if you watch Clone Wars, that's when you get all that Easter egg shit.
Yeah, that's when there's
because I put on the first episode today while I had to turn it off because I was like too wrapped up in what I was doing, and I was like, I can't really watch this. But like the first, when it starts, it says back on Clone Wars, and I'm like, oh, really? Like I haven't
it's just
seen
a wrap
much
up
of.
from where they came from, you know.
Yeah, and so I was kind of like, oh shit. Well, do I need to watch all the Clone Wars now because I haven't really watched much of that, you know? And
Yeah,
so,
I don't think you need
but
to.
It's only, I think the only thing that happens when it refers to that, excuse me, it's Order 66.
Yeah.
That's and you know what Order 66 is already. So the fact that you already seen Star Wars Episode 3, that's all you need to know about Order 66. You get to see
oh yeah,
that you get to see that in the Clone Wars, and this is the Bad Batch when they're out doing something. This is when the order is given and how they react to the whole thing. That's why it's cool. And then from there, it goes like it explains like, you know, why they weren't really affected by like the order, like mandatory having to do what they have to do.
okay.
It's like a war in the war like a special forces group. It's just basically it's like a war story. Yeah, it's a war story. It's like a classic kind of war story, like a Dirty Dozen kind of thing.
Here we go. I'm gonna sell this to him. Here we go. It's pretty much Hunter is fucking Elias and fucking Crosshair is Barnes.
Oh no.
That's
you
how it
throwing the platoon reference, huh?
That's how it kind of is.
Right.
It's two people battling, but the thing is, unlike Barnes had no saving. You know, this is probably because this is your brother. This is somebody that they don't want to give up on him. It's that's the whole crux of that's the meat of the issue. You know.
Keep watching, Rick.
I know. Fuck. I know. God damn it, I know.
Everybody dies.
David Soder, what's up, Rick?
What's up, David?
Lori, Alex, are you getting the Pacific Rim omnibus? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna answer for him. I'm assuming he's not gonna get it. He doesn't get every omnibus, Lori. You're omnibus.
Does she have like omnibus like fucking just like popping up on her Amazon? Like, Alex, you gonna get this?
I've never read any of the Pacific Rim comics. I don't have no desire to. I don't. There's no way. Yeah. There's better kaiju books out there.
I don't like the two people in the Jaeger suit. That's the only thing I don't like.
Yeah,
if it's one dude controlling the fucking thing, that'd be sick.
Pacific Rim is kind of all over the place.
I like it.
I heard the new the anime is pretty good though on Netflix.
I've only watched the first episode. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I heard it's all right. Krista, now I want to watch Ninja Scroll.
I have
it. What? More Bad Batch? Totally thought it was over too.
Yeah. See what I mean? I was just like,
it was like Fellowship. It was like Return of the King, man. It just had fucking a bunch of
kept
going.
Kept on going.
Thought they killed everybody.
Frodo just gave him that. Yay, more Bad Batch.
Yeah.
So it's actually over now. Yes, it's out. It's season finale. Yeah, it was a season finale finally. Yeah, like Jesus, man.
Until next week's episode.
We caught a bad batch. That's what happened.
Season 2 comes out next week.
Yeah, right. 16 episodes. She's only at 1/4 in. LOL.
That's good. You get to enjoy it though. It's
1/4 more than me.
Yeah, right. Check it out. I dug it a lot. I thought it was a really good story. I dug the characters. I really dug the lore. The lore is what's really like I'm digging a lot.
It's bridging a lot of shit, man.
Right on. All right, so let's jump into. Actually, I'll just show this off real quick before we jump into some comic stuff. So we got the first pick from Clerks 3. Yeah, man, they're looking their age now, man. Fuck.
Wait a minute. Can I ask a question?
Except for Rosario Dawson. Well, yeah, I think I know the question you're answering. Please.
Is that fucking Elias?
That's what I said. What the fuck? Yeah, he looks like somebody ate Elias. Yeah, they're starting to look like the Impractical Jokers at this point, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, but of course Rosario fucking hasn't aged a fucking minute since she was in Kids, man. Jesus, she's fucking still fucking.
He looks the same, dude.
Yeah, Dante is. Yeah, they're all looking like they're looking old.
That's the future right there for me, right there.
Randall's looking like fucking dude from Poltergeist 2. And Elias just does not look like Elias. Like, how old was he in that movie in Clerks 2?
He was. I think he was 16.
No, he was.
Oh, the actor. Oh no, that the dude was supposed to be. I think.
No, the actor.
Trevor Furman was. I think was like in his mid-20s.
Okay, because he has aged.
You know, he looks like
And when did Clerks 2 come out?
Mark David Chapman.
2005, I think.
Oh, okay, so 16 years ago, man. Wow. Yeah,
He looks like
big
Mark
difference.
David Chapman now, dude. He's gonna go kill somebody.
Yeah, he looks a little wrong. 2006, the movie came out.
Wow. Damn, 15 years.
That's crazy, right? Jeez. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I like the Clerk. I like the Clerks 2 was awesome, man. I think Clerks 2 is, I don't know if I would call it underrated, but it was actually a great movie, man.
Dude.
It's a good continuation, and I'm excited about this. I'm hoping. I don't know. I just want Kevin Smith to kind of go back to old Kevin Smith.
View askew.
Yeah. Like Jay and Silent Bob reboot was okay, but we've talked about it before. It just feels like cameo of the movie. It's okay in some parts, but I just hope this has just a straight up story. I don't need to see cameos every 5 seconds, even though Clerks 2 had a bunch of cameos. But yeah, you excited about Clerks 3, Hondo?
I'm not really. To be honest, I'm not a big Kevin Smith guy. I mean, I like a lot. Some of his movies I like a lot, but not all of them. And I don't know. I just sorry,
I don't know. That's a Hondo line. Straight up Hondo line. I don't know. We'll get a shirt of that.
I mean, I'll probably see it. I'll probably go see it opening night or whatever.
You just shit on it. Like, I'll probably see it opening night.
Look at those guys. Man, they look hella old, man.
Yeah, go back to the picture there.
Dude, damn, dude.
Hey, fucking, what's his name? Looks like the Vision when he's dead right there. Fucking Randall. He's just like colorless and shit, dude.
He looks like fucking Caitlyn Jenner.
Wow. He kind of looks like the guy he looks like the Nazis right before his face is getting melted off and shit.
Our next governor of California, Randall. Yeah.
We're fucked.
Yeah.
Oh my
Here
god.
comes Randall. He's a berserker.
Vote,
All right.
vote.
Voot. All right. So let's talk about this Substack thing. I wanted to talk about this last week, but I'm glad we waited a week to talk to Mr. Hondalorian. So if you don't know, if we keep up with some of the comic news, we posted some of the stuff that's been happening. So creators like Chip Zdarsky, Scotty Young, Scott Snyder, James Tinian, Tina Howard. They're all
Jonathan Hickman.
Let me go on my. I'm doing a thing here, man.
I'm ready. I'm ready for the test. Come on, let's go.
You're not ready.
Anyways,
I'm not ready.
Donnie Cates, Ryan Stegman, and we found out today. John, a lot of people were kind of speculating on this because Hickman has been off. He was off the main X-Men title. It's being written by who's the other guy writing it right now? Shit. Where the fuck is it? Hickman's like, it kind of saw, some people were speculating this was going to happen, that Hickman was going to be moving on and doing different stuff. So Hickman is going to be he's going to write Inferno. So we're not sure if this is going to be the last part of his plan of House of X, but we'll get into that in a second. So a lot of creators are moving over to Substack, which is a subscription based, I believe, like kind of like Comixology. And so a lot of these creators are taking their creator owned stuff over there. They're leaving their a lot of these exclusive deals have ran out, so they're starting to move. We got so this Substack started a couple years ago, I believe. It's an online platform that provides publishing, payment, analytics, and design infrastructure and supports. So basically, this is a place where you can like go and publish your books. I heard there will be some hard copies of this stuff coming out too. So there's a lot of people that go through Substack. There's like journalists and what have you. So they're making a big push for comic books. We got a lot of comic book creators jumping ship and going over here. Hondo, did you read some of these things about Substack? What do you think of all this?
I was looking at some videos and trying to look at some information about Substack, and I think the subscriptions for like each writer is like $7 approximately. So like, if you want to subscribe to like, I don't know, like Donny Cates, for example, it would be $7 or something like that. I mean, they have different prices, but it's like, that's the average. And apparently it's going to be all digital content, but eventually they will go to paper. I mean, you know, digital, I'm out. Like, you can't, I just never could get into it. They're marketing to a younger generation that is used to digital and doesn't mind. I like old school comic book paper, you know, and collecting it, smelling it, holding it, you know. So I think if it's a good way to help them out, help the writers get paid, help them put their stuff out, I'm in full support of that. But I'm not really going to be subscribing to anything digital. I mean, unless I hear it's a game changer, like people are like, you got to do it because you got to see it. Trust me. Then
yeah, maybe
I'll check it out. But right now, that's just not my. They're marketing to somebody else, not an old fart like me. You know. So, but more power to the creators. And this might be a good way of like just kind of getting new readers into the genre of comic books. So we'll see, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm of two minds, you know.
But it's the problem that they're like trying to go after these new readers. A lot of those kids are not reading comic books like they used to, man.
Playing video games.
They're playing video games. So I don't know. This kind of leaves a lot of old school collectors like I have some digital stuff, but I prefer the old school paper, like you said, in hand. But I don't know, this is kind of going to alienate some fans, man. Like, if they're not coming out with hard copies of this stuff, I don't know if I want to subscribe. Like you said, maybe if they say, oh, these books are amazing, you got to check them out.
Right.
You know, and sometimes, creator-owned stuff, a lot of it's good, but some of it's not that great. And it's, so I don't know if I want to subscribe to a new service and just read stuff on iPad and stuff. But the Hickman thing kind of is makes me sad because Hickman, leaving he set up this universe. Hopefully they run with it and don't try to. Inferno is going to be a big event, so I don't know if it's something they're going to try to reset things and kind of go back. Somebody put, great, we're going to get the X-Men back in the mansion again. So I don't want to see that. He set X-Men up for another 20 years of storytelling. So I don't want to see that end. So, we'll definitely go more into that at some point. But James Tinian's leaving. Like they're all leaving these like big deals to like go do their own thing. And a report came out last week, a week and a half ago, about how Marvel sent a lot of their creators a check for like $5,000, which is kind of a slap in the face when these movies are making $1 billion minimum off the merchandise and all these like Ed Brubaker.
Brubaker's one of the fucking.
There would be no like Captain America Winter Soldier. It's all Brubaker, man. Like there's so much Brubaker in that stuff, and like they get a $5,000 check and say, "Hey, thanks a lot," and maybe get a credit in the movie. But these guys are not getting paid, and this is how it's always been. This has been since the day one of comics. The Superman creators were classically fucking screwed for a long time until like early 70s when they finally got their credit and they got part ownership of Superman. It took like 40 years from that point, or 30 years, whatever it was. So the creators have been getting screwed since the beginning, and they got the excuse because this is work for hire. You go work for a company and you create stuff for that company. They own that shit. It's the way it's been. And
contractor.
And the creators had to fight to get credit. Just to get credit on the books, just to get like, hey, I created that character. So luckily that's changed a lot. But Marvel, like, it's kind of a slap in the face to these, and this is why they're leaving these big companies to go do their own thing, because they get to own their shit. They get to, if there's a movie made about their idea, they get full ownership. They get that bigger paycheck. There's a few more zeros on that $5,000 check when they get the deal themselves. So this is kind of what the big companies they've reaped this. And they're not going to care. They're not going to care if this Substack thing it's not going to take away from their IPs. They have the IPs already, so they're good. It's I'm glad for the creators. I think this is a good thing for creators, that you should be able to own your shit. You should be able to make money off the shit you created in your mind. That should be a standard thing. But the comic business is such it's such a thing where I want to go right for Spider-Man, but any cool ideas I have for Spider-Man, that's theirs. They can make a movie, they could slap it on a lunchbox, they could do whatever they want, because that's the job. Rick, what do you think about all this, man?
Well, other than the only issue I would have is if it's purely digital.
Yeah.
If it's purely digital, no books, I think it's a really bad idea. I like you said, Alex, it has to be something really special where somebody says you got to get this, and I have no choice. Now I'm gonna fucking end up buying a new fucking iPad, like a bigger one, so I can actually read these things and have a nice fucking big thing. The other thing I don't like, I think you guys are with me on this, is I like physical media.
Yep.
If the power goes out, I can still read. I can still do other things. If the internet goes out, I still have my Blu-ray. I still have other things I can do. I think we're getting too dependent on certain things, and if you don't have internet connection, or if you haven't downloaded it to your device, you're basically fucked for a while. But on the other hand, and man, this is a score. I think this is these creators and writers betting on themselves. You're going by name recognition. What brings people to comics half the time, or actually not even half the time? It's like 80% of the time you're going to the store looking for Spider-Man. You're going to the store looking for Captain America. You're not really looking for certain writers, except the hardcore guys do. I mean, shit, if I see, Brubaker stuff, I'm like, it's new, I'm gonna flip through it and probably buy it. Claremont, same thing. There's just there's a load of names that that are great writers that, I mean, you'll follow them. Now, when you said $7 of subscription, was this a year or was this a month?
For the
I think it's a month.
It's a month, because I mean, how much content are you putting out?
Yeah, how many books are you getting a month? Like that's more than a regular comic. If I'm paying $7, and I don't get to have it in my hand, and I don't, it's not going to go. That digital is not going to go up in value. I can't resell that copy
for $7. For $7, I actually expect a weekly book. I want a weekly book, and the weekly book better not fucking shortchange me on pages. I want at least 16, 20 pages. Is that what average is right now?
Well,
a book. 16,
but I hear it. Well, it's not just the book that you get. I hear it's other things like tutorials on how to write and stuff like that.
And,
like a bunch of
as a fan, what if I just want their book. That's all I want.
The creative process. I mean, if you want just their book, then
that's the whole thing.
I don't think that'll be enough.
I'm not trying. I'm like as a person. Like, let's bring out Tinian. If I have to take the dialogue, what is it? This would be like the DVD commentary with what if I don't want to watch the DVD commentary? I just want to watch the fucking movie. You're going to charge me extra for that? I don't think that's fair. Some people some people aren't there just to follow and learn his process and shit. I mean, as a creator, I think that shows a lot of you. You're pompous. This is how I did it. It's like, don't be an elitist prick. Just write the fucking book. I'm paying you $7. Come out with the fucking weekly book. I don't need the extra stuff about your creative process. You could have spent that much time giving me an extra book.
like Pisker on his Patreon, he gives, I think it's like $2 a month or something, and he gives you the pages of his book like for free, like the Red Room.
That's dope.
And he shows you the process, kind of goes through the thing, and like basically for like, I think it's like $2 a month for
No, but see, that's good. $2. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm getting my money's worth there. But
yeah, and you can still go out
more than a comic,
and you can still go out and buy a hard copy too, which is great.
I think that's probably going to be my beef with Substack more than anything, is if you do publish, okay, you're probably going to come out with your own publishing company. You're not really Marvel. You're going to be Substack, but you're the distributor on a creator owned IP. Publish it. I would prefer if they were to publish all of these books, I'm on board. I would rather fucking buy the book and maybe even pay an extra 50 cents per book to fucking like subsidize like the creator or whatever, because it's a creator owned thing. Even if they charge you an extra $1 per book, I probably would pay it. But I ain't gonna pay $7 for one fucking book a month. That's just not happening.
I mean, the details of Substack, I don't have the full details, and I don't even think it's all out yet, all the details, but
I think they keep adding shit every day. Like there's
different creators have different prices, different content that they're doing. Some, I don't know, they might have like scripts, or they might have like videos. They might have videos. They might have a bunch of different media.
Yeah, and stuff. Substack is just not comics either. Like I said, there's like journalists on there. There's
they're
kind of shit.
Who's the biggest comic book writer right now that's on there currently? Before this sounds like this Max Exodus happened.
Oh man,
who's the biggest? Who's the biggest name?
Maybe Tinian.
Tinian?
Yeah.
So
Tinian or
like I would love to find out how much he charges and what the contents of his.
Hickman is pretty big. Donnie Cates is pretty big.
Donnie Cates is on there too now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he is, yeah.
Donnie Cates, Scott Snyder, Molly
Scott
Oster.
Snyder.
Now that's somebody I would follow. Scott Snyder, depending on how much he's like giving out. Would I pay $7? Maybe. If you give me 2 books, I will.
Yeah, because that's each book around nowadays are running you $5 anyway, $4 to $5 anyways.
Scott Snyder, I will pay $7 a month. I will pay $7 a month if you give me 2 books, and whatever extras else you want to fucking give me, that's fine. But 2 books, you give me 2 books, Scott Snyder, you got my money.
I mean, I have a feeling it's gonna be successful. I have a feeling like they're gonna be giving you not just comic books, but you'll get like some other stuff that's
NFTs,
kind of unique, like.
Well, they have to, and if you have this, going through this, like you can play around with the genre a little bit more, like make comics a little more, a little more something. But I don't know, it's interesting for sure. Lori, I agree about the hard copies. Same with books for me. I feel the feel of it, etc. Yeah, it's hard for me to read a book on Kindle, like that kind of stuff. But like comics, I have. I have like 500 comics on digital. I have but I really don't go into that well too often. But it just there's a different feel. Then I think you need to check each comic creator Substack content and decide. Look at audio. Looks like the audience will get access to more creator own projects and behind the scenes looks, etc. Yeah, if you make it worth your while and it's like a lot of cool shit you can look at and a lot of cool it has to be something more than holding a book in your hand. So it has to be something more because there's got to be more to it than just having a subscription to Comixology. There's got to be something more to it. Gen Expectations I will join the Kate Stegman and let you know you all. All right, we want a full report, Gen Expectations.
Yeah, actually, that would be great.
Wow, you go.
She's our sub.
Stegman.
What is it? Substack correspondent.
Well, it's good to have somebody in the house that actually reads comics, so it's good. It's good to actually It's a little dig, inside dig. So going back to the Hickman thing. So this oh geez, there you go. So he's confirming he's going to leave after Inferno, and so the Inferno looks like that's going to deal with some of the subplots he started with Moira McTaggart and such. So a lot the good thing about this, he brought up a lot of creators during this run. So we got Gary Duggan, Al Ewing, Tina Howard, Benjamin Percy, Zab Wells, Leah Williams. So a lot of good people are working on X-Men books. I hope Al Ewing takes over as the head guy on the X-Men books because he's killing it right now. His Guardians is great. He's writing Sword right now, which is really great.
Who's it, Don Ewing?
Al Ewing.
Al Ewing.
All right, so Hickman tells EW.
Wait, Al Ewing is taking over Venom, I believe.
Yeah, but he's already writing Sword. He's already writing Guardians. He's he was writing Hulk, but that's about the end. So he's one of the writers on it. He's in the house of the X-Men writers. So all right, so Hickman tells EW, plans have changed entirely. When I was pitched the X-Men story I wanted to do, I pitched a very big, very broad 3-act, 3-event narrative. The first of which was House of X. And while loosely worked on a 3-year plan, I told Marvel upfront that I honestly had no idea how long the first part would last because there were a lot of interesting ideas I had seeded that other creators would want to play with. And so we left a rather open-ended. I was also pretty clear that with all the writers that came into the office with what the initial 3-act plan was, so no one would be surprised when it was time for the line to pivot. However, I also knew that I was cooking with dynamite, and it was possible that what I had written in House of X and the ideas contained within was not actually the fact of a first act of a 3-arc story, but something that resonated more deeply and worked more like a giant-size X-Men. I like that. I like that. Like, this is the starting point. I set up this new universe for you guys. Go run with it, and maybe he can come back. Maybe he could come back later and kind of because he said he's not leaving he's not leaving Marvel. He's still going to work on some Marvel books, so he's not entirely leaving Marvel. He's just not going to be doing be the head guy the X books. So let's see. Marvel doesn't really pay me right. Marvel doesn't really pay me to write ongoing monthly books. There's an expectation for me to write bigger books that have wider reach than that. In an effort to facilitate both things, we've all spent the last 6 months or so reorienting the line, me creating Inferno to assist with that, and bringing some new writers to add to the existing team. So at least he's setting them up. Hopefully they don't think of this, let's go back to the X-Men, let's go back to the mansion, let's make things kind of boring again and stale and kind of repeat with the X-Men. Like, how many times can you see the mansion destroyed? And, it's the old running joke. I love the X-Men books. I love where it's going. I really hope they keep this going. And I think that they made X-Men relevant again. He helped make X-Men relevant again because X-Men were just teetering on just kind of boring, repetitive fucking storytelling, and they were unreadable. The X-Men was not fun for a long time, and so he made X-Men interesting again. And I like that point where it's like, yeah, this is basically like giant size X-Men, where you set this is like whatever came before, we're on a new path. So Alex, what do you think of this, man? Hickman leaving the X-Men.
Well, I think he set the foundation for other writers to kind of really do some interesting things. I mean, that's what's been going on, right? When they separated into all those books, Hellions, Excalibur, X-Men and Marauders, all these different writers, and a lot of them I hear are very good. So that's already kind of been going on, He's just probably dipping out some more, but he laid the groundwork. He laid the foundation. He said, look, we're totally going to flip everything on its head, and so I don't know. I think it, thank you for doing that, Mr. Hickman. And yeah, I think it'll keep on going. There's a lot of hungry writers too, very creative, very smart. Good ideas, and I think he set the fire. He got it started, and now you just got to.
He's like Billy Joel. He started the fire. It was always burning.
Exactly. You just got to keep adding that kindling, and I think these other writers will do that. So yeah, I think X-Men is going to be fine, man.
I think it's on the right totally. Path. As long as they don't fucking try to panic and say, all right, we need to reset, and like all this shit that they created and like set forth. Let's pull it back and go back to the, let's get the blue team and gold team back. I don't want to see that.
It's not DC, so.
It's true. Because I'm a DC guy. Rick, you've been catching up on the X-Men stuff, man. What do you think about all this, man?
Kind of sad to see this guy going. If he's not going to be, affiliated with, like, steering the fucking ship anymore. Because it's, like you said, it's relevant. I like everything about the X-Men. I'm like, or I want to see what's next. I want to see what the next book is. What does it hold? Who's doing what? The sad part that gets me is, like you said, Ray, you're hoping for one person to take over. That person might be going to another book. So I just don't want like a Ryan Johnson situation. Somebody comes in and takes it over. It's a perfect slate. It's a clean slate. It's a nice, clean place to start from. And you fuck it up. And the thing is, you're
Tom
right.
King better fucking stay away from this shit.
It's not DC, because I was gonna refer to that. DC has done that a lot. That they restart and then restart again and then restart again. It's like, wait, stop restarting shit. You guys are fucking, every time they restart, they're fucking shit up even more and more and more and more. It's like, stop fucking shit up. And I'm hoping that doesn't happen here. It's just gonna come down to who's the person who takes over. And that's the other scary part when it comes to Marvel. If the bigger of the exodus of these writers are from Marvel, that means they're going to concentrate a lot of the stuff that they're going to be wanting to do, like, creative, their own content. So a lot of the books they're doing for Marvel, those titles are going to be going, shrinking. If they were doing 3 books, now they're doing 1. So there's going to be a lot of open spaces for a lot of new writers to come in. And who's to know? I'm sure there's going to be some talent, a good amount of talent, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot of stinkers coming in too, and they're going to fuck shit up.
Some more Colin Bunns and Tom King.
There's always Tom King at the beginning was really good. I haven't read anything yet, of his fucked up shit. I hope I don't, and I'm sure it's all the shit past the good shit that I'm reading right now. But yeah, he was okay. Well, maybe I should just remember him how I remember him right now.
There you go. Remember the good times. Lori, digital doesn't increase in value, but hard copies do.
That's very true when it comes. Yeah, right. And especially like something like Substack. Wouldn't you want like the #1 issue that the guy fucking like drops and shit? Like if it turns out to be big, now the guy is like sold the rights to make a movie. Yeah, I don't want to just be like, I bought it digitally. Fuck you. I want to have that book.
Or he could be like Todd McFarlane and have his brother buy a couple hundred grand of his King Spawn book. Allegedly.
I thought it was
That's not true. You just made that up, right?
I heard on Twitter it was both. So
yeah, no way a Spawn book is selling 500,000 copies. No fucking way, dude. I'm sorry, Uncle Todd bought some of those fucking books, man. Yeah, sorry, man. No fucking way, dude.
Boosting his numbers.
No fucking way. I love Todd. I love Todd and all, but no fucking way is that book selling 500,000 copies, dude. That's bullshit, dude. He's fucking fixing the numbers on that one. Sorry, man. That's not that. Yeah, sorry, Uncle Todd. I know. We know what you're doing. Calm down. All right. So let's So let's talk about some free comic book day. This was this past Saturday. We had free comic book day. Last year, of course, was canceled because a global pandemic was happening. So this year, some shops were kind of hesitant to push the narrative of free comic day. They didn't want too crazy crowds because I've been to free comic book day a few times and it gets a little crazy. It gets a little packed for sure. The later you go. So we checked out a few of the shops. We checked out, of course, Amazing Fantasy, one my pull list spot. We checked out Comix Experience. That was fun, and we checked out Mission. So let's kind of talk about some of the pickups. Of course, during Free Comic Book Day, you get some cool deals and sales and such. So let's see, Alex, you want to show off some of your Free Comic Book Day swag? Or actually, first let's kind of go through some of the books, some of the free books. We got Red Room, of course, came out. That was like one of the hot ones from Ed Piskor. If you have been reading Red Room, it's not for the faint of heart for sure. King Shark, Suicide King Shark. This had a King Shark story written by drawn by Scott Collins, and they also had a Jason Todd story, kind of leading in. I think both of these stories leading into Get Joker, the Suicide Squad, the Black Label series. I really enjoyed both of those. I thought they were pretty good. And some of the other books, we had Batman come out. I wasn't really feeling the new Batman. This one's written by Ridley and Tinian. I like the George Jimenez art though. That's pretty good. And also the other one I highlight was the Avengers and Hulk. Hulk is being drawn by Ryan Otley from Invincible, of course. Him and who is it? I think it's who's the guy writing it? Donny Cates and Ryan Otley are doing. They're doing Hulk. So I'm digging it. I really like the Hulk stuff. And then kind of continuing the Avengers storyline from Jason Aaron, which I've heard is hit and miss. So Alex, man, what were some of your highlights from Free Comic Book Day?
Oh man, I love Free Comic Book Day. So like the ThreeZero wasn't participating fully in Free Comic Book Day, although they had a sidewalk sale.
Yeah, and they had somebody hooked. They got a hookup from I think one of the other shops hooked them up with some of their boxes because they weren't sure, like they weren't sure if they were going to actually have one, and things are so up in the air. So one of the other shops hooked them up with one of the boxes of some free comics. So they did have some free comics from Free Comic Book Day to give out, but they had it like Hondo was saying.
They did. Comix Experience on the ThreeZero.
Yeah, they had a pretty nice sale. They had some good like books for pretty cheap. We picked up a bunch of random stuff. I picked up the Stanley John Romita comic book strips from the Sun, like the newspaper strips. So that was cool. I really dig this, like seeing some of the stories. Like, and I've never really actually read these, barring like the original, like here and there strip. But that's cool. Yeah, I bought this for like a couple bucks. I think this was. Oh, $20 for this. It's like a $40. It was like half off. And then picked up the Cabin in the Woods visual guide.
It's pretty dope.
Pretty cool. Could see some of the artwork. If you haven't seen Cabin in the Woods, fucking awesome movie. Pretty dope. Hondo, what'd you pick up from Comic Experience?
Give me 1 sec. Let me grab the stack that's right across here.
Rick, what's you got a couple of books?
I'm flipping. I was flipping through the Agent, the Spider-Man and the Venom one. That's sick, dude. I like Patrick Gleason's art on that.
He's really good, man. I think he's definitely one of the best like Spider-Man artists in the last few years, man. He's got a great vibe to him. I'm
not sure. You see the suit's different, because it actually has like the spider off to the side.
Yeah, that's
it's been like that.
That's a new suit. It's Ben Reilly's taking over for Spider-Man.
So that's the Ben Reilly suit.
Yeah, it's a new Ben Reilly suit. Yeah.
Now I want to hate it, and I like it.
It's kind of interesting. Yeah, I noticed that too. I was like, is it like an angle? Am I looking at?
Yeah,
no,
it is cool. I think because it reminds me of I think it's because it reminds me of like Cyclops.
Yeah, it's kind of almost like it's almost like an X-Men kind of vibe too.
Yeah, that's I think that's the thing that kind of reminds me of that. So
I dig it. I kind of like the suit. It's kind of cool. I like the design. Yeah, some of the Spider-Man resuit designs, they try to do too much. I think this is like a simple, like just a couple adjustments here and there. It's not bad.
This one looks cool too. It's I feel like I'm gonna be doing a coloring book with this one. This is the Star Wars: The High Republic. It's in black and white, so I'm gonna get
that one's cool.
Hopefully, I have a second one of this one. So yeah, it looks like I do. I'm gonna color this one in. Looks pretty dope, man.
Yeah, and from the world of Something Is Killing the Children, we had Enter the House of Slaughter. This is a Tinian book.
I still need to. I have that book down there. I still need to read that, man.
Some people had this book online, selling this shit on eBay like a couple of days before free. Like it's a free fucking comic book.
Selling it?
Yeah, selling it on eBay like for money. Like, and our buddy Matt was like, our buddy Matty was like saying he was gonna. Oh, if I miss it, I could just go on eBay. I was like, no, don't fucking do it. Don't fucking go online and give these fucking shyster ass motherfuckers that take free comic books and go sell them. That's fucking bullshit, dude. That's fucking horseshit. If any see anybody selling these free comic book to like for more than a fucking $1 or whatever, That's fucking bullshit. That's fucking horse shit. That's
Right.
yeah. Fuck off. All right, that's fuck off if you're gonna do that kind of shit. But
That's too
it's,
much.
yeah. But Maddie did find some gems. He did say he's a box. He's a digger. He's the Alan Grant of of the Comic Book Co. He's a digger. He'll find some gems, man. He knows what he's looking for too, man. So he found some cool shit. There was a quarter bin, and he found some good fucking shit in that quarter bin, man. He found some fucking really good books, man. All right, so Hondo, what do you show off, man?
Oh, so there was this King Shark.
Did you read it?
No, not yet.
It was a good story. I liked it.
Did you see Suicide Squad yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. It was cool. Starro the Conqueror. There's this one, Trace or whatever. Trace. It's a Filipino creator, and
oh, that's an animation right now on Netflix.
Yeah.
Man. I want to see that.
Yeah. So
I had a lot of Filipino friends that used to tell me these fucked up ghost stories about back home, and that's what this shit is about. I can't wait to fucking watch that shit, dude.
Old folklore, right?
The folklore, yes. The fucking, but it's some scary fucking folklore in that for the island, dude. Because like I heard stories about the enchanted forest. I was like, what's the enchanted forest? I was like, don't ever want. If that's the place I turn in the wrong place, I better have like a GoPro because this is gonna be found footage of my ass getting fucking lost somewhere, dude. And take it away and chopped up. Yeah, it's. I want to see that Tressie though. What's it called? Treese?
Yeah.
Or Tressie?
I don't know what it's called. It's TRESE. Trace. I don't know. Tresse.
Got expectations. Let us know how to pronounce that, please.
Have you seen the preview on Netflix yet?
No, not yet.
It looks sick, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
it's not out yet.
Oh no, it is. I just haven't got to see it yet.
Okay.
Me neither.
Yeah, I know I should, but I'm binge watching Stranger Things again, so because season 4 is about to come out soon. So.
Yeah, I haven't read any of the dollar books. Enter the House of Slaughter.
Dollar books.
Bedroom.
Free comic books.
Free comic.
I mean free comic books, not dollar. I'm
dollar
tripping.
books. He's you know what? He's selling them for $1 on fucking.
He's the fucking guy. Yeah, I like the King Shark. I wasn't a huge fan of the Batman stuff. Spider-Man and Venom was good, pretty decent. I like they're setting up the Spider-Man. Vampirella, just for that cover alone. Oh my god.
Oh man, that's sick.
That's a dope cover. Yeah. The story is just man. It was I'm not really a big fan of the interior art.
Vampirella is always about covers.
Yeah, the covers are
right.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I mean, if you think the inside is fucking high art, I'm like, I don't know, but yeah, it's the fucking covers are amazing. It's great art.
And I know this isn't Dollar Day, but Divisadero's Comix Experience, their sidewalk sale. I picked up this Jonah Hex book.
Oh yeah,
that's a big boy too, right? That's one of the big ones. Yeah.
It's an Omni.
It's not quite an Omni.
Not quite an Omni.
Like a deluxe edition.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah,
sick.
it's pretty dope, man. Like I've been wanting to get into the character of Jonah Hex, and I read the first issue, his first appearance. Yeah, that's awesome, man.
I like the art on that.
Dark cowboy, man. Yeah, and this book is really nice, man. It's that was one of the nice pickups from Dollar Day. I mean, Free Comic Book Day.
Free Comic Book Day. Come on, Alex.
Sorry.
Jack Expectation Trace means trace, like 3. Okay.
Oh, okay, that's sick.
Yes, we go.
Like Tresse. What's up, Tresse?
Ole,
That's
Tresse.
13, bro. That's 13, though.
Tresse.
Awesome, yeah. So, what was your book of Dollar Comic Book Day?
Dollar Comic Book Day.
What was your favorite
Free
book?
Comic Book Day. My bad. I'm used to like dollar. Like, when can you ever get anything free, right? Like,
yeah, and it was good. This was probably one of. I think they had some stuff, meant for last year too. So I think this was definitely better. Better. I think Red Room and then the Hulk stuff was great. I think those are definitely my 2 highlights of Free Comic Book Day. And the King Shark. King Shark
yeah.
was really good. King Shark. Yeah, those 3 books are my highlights for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Free comic book,
there was
fun.
a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah, it was cool. It's cool. Yeah, it was good to like, and I like to see like I talked to Kat over Comix Experience and just how everybody's kind of like working together. You know, there's no like bad blood between shops, and everybody's like here like to support each other as much as you can. You know, you want people to, you know, this is a community, and people, you know, a lot of people go to multiple shops. You know, like Alex has his pull list at Mission. I have my pull list at Frank's Amazing Fantasy, and Matt has his pull list at Comic Outpost. So we all have spread around, but we can all go to other shops and, you know, spend money where we can and support everyone because we want to keep these shops open as much as we can.
Yep.
Gen Expectations, Oops, 13.
Oh, okay, so it is
13.
13. All right.
13. Okay, there you go.
Oh, man.
13 mucho.
I love the name of that even more now because it's just like, you know, it has that reference to 13. That's sick, man.
I got
to see that.
I got Stray Dogs and The Boys Hero-gasm. Haha. Yeah, that Boys is the that Boys is a reprint. Yeah, that's the one from the Hero-gasm series.
The Stray Dogs, I have it. Like I put a lot of them away already, but that Stray Dogs, I read that one. Oh man,
good.
It's awesome. Oh yeah, I gotta pick up that series, man. They're basically like dogs communicating with each other in a Disney kind of like dogs, but they're under the care, I think, of a serial killer. Is basically like taking these dogs and killing like their owners, and like taking these dogs and oh man, it's yeah.
So it's from the dog's perspective, pretty much. Like the dogs are.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like combining All Dogs Go to Heaven with like
Dexter
Silence of the Lambs. Yeah, Dexter. That's what they've been saying. Stuff like that.
It's like Dexter.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what they're saying. It's really good though. I'm gonna have to definitely pick those up.
Yeah. Right on. Yeah. And I like, you know, this is awesome that they do this because we saw some kids going like this girl came into Amazing Fantasy and it was her first time in a comic shop, and you know she was like, and she was all you know, Frank told her, hey, you can pick out any of these books, and she got like, she was like generally like juiced, like, oh, I get to like pick all these books out, like she bought a trade paperback, so it's like it's great. You bring people in that's never been to a comic shop, or kids that would never think to go to a comic shop, and you get this new generation, and you get to preview these books. Like, oh man, that King Shark book was pretty good, and that Jason Todd story that was the second story in that King Shark book was pretty. I kind of want to read that Suicide Squad Get Joker book now because that setup was pretty good. So I kind of want to read. Yeah. Stray Dogs have awesome horror variant covers. Sick.
Yeah,
I got to check those out. I want to check that out now. Oh, cool.
They got a Scream one that looks like Scream, like man, like the poster from Scream.
Rick's on it. Don't worry. Rick's
Get up, Rick.
It's hanging right over. Scream poster's hanging over my bed. Like yes.
Yeah, the Stray Dogs one is a tribute to that.
Let me look it up.
Take a look.
Yeah, Fieldy's like right now, like love me.
Take a look. All right. So yeah, no. Free comic book day was pretty much a success. It was awesome. It was fun to see. Thanks to like Frank and Kat.
Oh, that does look cool, man.
Kat and Zoe over at Comic Experience, and Leaf over at Mission Comics, man. Put all that together, and shout out to the other shops in the city, Cards and Comic Central. Daryl over there, and we didn't get a chance to get over there, and Isotope, and what was the other one? Comic Experience Outpost and Jeffrey's Toys. Like, we still got some shops in the city, and so definitely. Yeah, we didn't make it out to Oakland, but Oakland's
Dr. Comics, Capist, Cape and Cow. Flying Colors and Concord.
Support your local comic shop, man. That's what it comes down to, man. Keep these guys in business. Keep these, I want to keep going to comic shops as long as I can.
I think there's Coastside Comics is like a mile away from me in Pacifica.
Yeah, it's not a bad shop.
I never go there really.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. Jen Expectations, I got the Thing variant cover. Nice.
What, for the Stray Dogs?
Stray Dogs.
All right, let me look at that one. That one looked cool, man.
That's so you,
one.
Jen Expectations. Like the Scream one is Rick. All over.
My favorite, still one of my favorite comic book covers was that fucking Titans Lost Boys one. That's fucking.
That's a dope one. Yeah.
Covers. Same thing with like the Enter the Dragon with Nightwing, but those two are fucking like awesome covers. I mean, even there's like a lot of them. Batgirl, the Batgirl Purple Rain one.
Yeah, Purple Rain. That's still on my wall right there. I love that. Yeah, it's one of my favorites for sure.
Are great variants, man. I love tribute to movie ones.
So I want to say something really quick. The store owners have to buy those free comic books, so they actually pay for them. So at least that's what I heard. That's my understanding. So thanks to all the stores for doing that, for getting them, getting all these freebies and giving them out to customers. Hopefully they generate some income and some business from that. And I just want to say thank you to all the comic book stores and the shop owners participating.
Jen Expectations, Flying Colors owner created Free Comic Book Day. Well, I did not know.
Oh, that's right.
Well, yeah, good shout out to him. Yeah, it's a good idea. That started like 20 years ago too, right? It's like 20 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah.
You know what? A good idea too, how to get people into comics is a lot of people out there, they watch TV, man. So I mean, all of these comics right now, all of these TV shows, they're being made into from comics. But the thing is, it's always good. You can ask somebody, "Oh, did you enjoy that?" Well, here's the source material. Check it out, read it.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not happening like at the rate it should. Really.
Yeah.
Kids are just so distracted with shit, and like, why do I have to read the book? I can just wait for the Disney Plus show. So.
Yeah, the thing is, well, you know what? Some people don't like the battle of like, telling people sometimes, "Hey, read a book, check it out. It's very different." I'll tell them like, "Do you want to know what happens?" And then they're like, "Well, yeah, let me know." And then I'll tell them like, "Oh shit, I really do got to read that." I'm like, you know what? Just because you hear about it doesn't mean it's nothing until you actually physically read it or physically see it on screen. It might ruin a little bit of the surprise, but once it affects your, like when you, Ray, I don't give a fuck. You could never have prepared me by telling me what happened with Michonne and the governor. You could have told me everything, but until I would visually have seen that shit, I don't think it really would have took hold. And I think we have to make that fight because there's a lot of good stuff out there. That's there's shows. I'm not sure how Umbrella Academy is compared to the comic.
The TV show is way better.
Way better. Yeah. Well, maybe that would be a bad example. But for me, it's like I tell people, read Harry Potter. You have no idea how much more there is to Harry Potter. Like what you see on screen is about maybe 50 to 60% of the fucking full story. There's like so many subplots. Some of them you don't need because they're high school things, but others just make more sense when it comes down to it. Read a book, man. Like Ray was saying, read a book.
I like to tell people to just take a look. It's in a book.
Yeah. Just read a Rambo.
There you go. All right. So folks, if you're watching right now, please like the video. Helps with the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notification bell. Check out the weekly show every week, SF Company Hour. We're on issue 91, on the road to 100. It's gonna happen. Oh man, crazy. And you would, life is a little crazier, like back at work and stuff. So it's a little crazy trying to work on schedules and trying to work personal schedule. So it's times might change here and there. So just follow the channel, follow the social medias. And you'll know when we jump on and what any changes that might happen. So yeah, just follow us on the social medias, and we'll post some stuff. All right. So let's get some quick thoughts on what if before we jump into the pull list. What if, of course, based on the comic book of the same name, there's the first series, which was okay. I'm a big fan of the second series of What If. That's pretty much, that series came out right when I started collecting comics. So it's kind of my history lesson of the Marvel Universe. And the show kind of follows that kind of style, that device where you get a recap of the original story, and which they did in the comic, and you get kind of where it veers off in the one little thing happens where it veers off in the timeline, one little moment, one little action, and it veers off and goes on to a whole different thing. I thought it was great. The animation I had issues with, like when I saw the preview, but I thought the animation flowed really well. So the action's really nice and smooth. Some of it looks a little soft in some spots, but I can live with that. It's kind of a cell shading 3D kind of animation. So at some points it looked like that old the MTV Spider-Man series from back of the 3D animated series. So it kind of looked like that, kind of cartoon, like too cartoony in some parts. But I dug the action. I dug this. It's a quick. You're trying to retell this whole story really quickly, and I saw some people were bitching about that, but whatever. I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the action. I enjoyed Peggy Carter as Captain Carter. It was a fun little retelling. I like all the memes that came out of it. The little guy with the big, the larger woman, Amazonian woman. I dug that little big Barda situation. Is
this a spoiler free or a spoiler?
Well, it's kind of I guess a spoiler because
it's spoiler because it's just changes first.
It's just retell. Yeah, it's just if you've seen First Avenger, you like pretty much know the story. I get I'll throw the spoiler up just so people. If you haven't seen the show, we're going to talk a couple spoilers here. So if you haven't watched the show, mute it until the spoiler goes off. All right. There you go. Let people look at Fieldy. This is pretty much something happens, and where Peggy doesn't go to the booth, she stays on the floor, and the assassin tries to take out Eskin, but also shoots Steve, where Steve can't get into the machine, and the machine has to have somebody in it right then. They can't do a retake. They have to do it right now. So Peggy jumps in there, and she becomes Captain Carter. And whereas Steve Rogers was a little tiny guy and became a bigger guy, Peggy was a little more normal size, and she became more almost like a She-Hulk type situation, original She-Hulk, anyways. So it deviates from that, and you pretty much get the retelling of the first Avenger, where different things happen. Where Bucky doesn't fall to his death, she catches Buffy, and so he doesn't turn into the Winter Bucky. He doesn't turn into the Winter Soldier and stuff like that. I thought it was great. I thought the voice acting was pretty spot on. I didn't like. Steve was kind of off here and there. Like sometimes it sounded like Chris Evans, sometimes it didn't. But dude playing fucking Red Skull is awesome. I think he's a perfect guy. Marquand from Walking Dead.
Oh yeah.
He does it, dude. He does Hugo Weaving better than Hugo Weaving. It's good.
He's an awesome voice guy.
He does
all those Star Wars.
He does a hell of a Harrison Ford too. He does some like really good fucking voices. So Hondo, Liam Neeson's. So Hondo, what'd you think of the first episode of What If?
I loved it, man. I just saw it today in preparation for this show. I was like, oh shit, I better get on it. And I was pleased to see it was 30 minutes. I cracked it out, of course. And oh man, I love the animation. I was talking to my friend who kind of works in that kind of business, and he was saying that the production and the money that they put into this, you can tell it. And yeah, I liked it a lot. I thought the animation was great. I thought the story was great. It was nice and concise. I caught a couple of things too, which I think it may be a good way to introduce it. One is it was nice to see that Steve Rogers and Peggy Carter still had that romance going, and so maybe there'll be a situation where she goes back like Steve Rogers does to be with him,
Yeah.
And the other thing I caught was when the Watcher says, I never interfere, or I don't interfere, and I cannot and I will not interfere in the affairs of the humans or whatever, in the affairs of the universe. But in a story, he did interfere, and that's Fantastic Four 48.
Mm-hmm.
And or 49, the first appearance of the Silver Surfer and Galactus. So if you don't interfere, maybe he interferes or something, and maybe that's kind of like a backdoor way of introducing, the whole Fantastic Four type of universe, or I don't know. We don't know if it'll come from the that we don't know for sure. It's not going to come from the animated side of things, right? Like this What If might be a way, huh?
It could set things up for that, yeah. But I don't think they're going to appear firstly in the What If now. But it's definitely going to like lead to something. You can tell that they're probably going to have like a multiverse Avengers, where like all the character from each of the shows they're gonna have a team up at the end, like the finale of the season or something. I can see them kind of doing that. And there's been rumors of Agent Carter, Peggy Owl showing up in Multiverse of Madness too. So we're gonna see these characters pop up again. And Haley Atwell is awesome. I thought Captain Carter was amazing. I thought she was badass when she was like just kicking ass and with the shield, and she was just having fun, and she was just beating the shit out, beating the shit out of fucking Nazis. It was great. Rick, what about you, man? What'd you think of this?
I like what Alex said. I don't think that they're gonna spin off storylines from What If, but I think What If is going to plant a lot of seeds, like especially with the multiverse, coming into play. We don't know what ramifications the Spider-Man, Doctor Strange kind of story line in the What If is going to have, because we do know that Spider-Man is in the Multiverse of Madness, and we know that the multiverse is going to play a big role in No Way Home. But this is great. The animation it reminded me of, this felt like Don Bluth. It felt like a more updated Don Bluth kind of.
Don Bluth, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
Yeah, I agree.
It's
totally.
It's a little bit more up to date. It's cleaner, because when I was like first watching it, I was like, I'm getting a lot of Dragon's Lair vibes, like Dirk the Daring, the video game. I'm like, oh, this is kind of like that. Maybe not so cartoony. That's why I say it's a little bit more cleaned up. But I fucking love the animation. The animation is fucking dope. My favorite scene is fucking Peggy just going through the sky, fucking up plane after plane of all these fighter pilots of the Nazis, just flying and just without a shoot, and then just casually just fucking like land somewhere. I was like, that I wish we had that scene in First Avenger, because that shit would have been fucking like super fucking dope. That's why you can do shit. That's how you can do that shit in animated. But this is great. Only thing that ticks me off is fucking fans like, oh, all of a sudden now Peggy Carter's fucking Captain America. What happened to Sam? I'm like, yo, this is called What If. All right, Sam's okay. Sam's still Captain America. And for the people who worry about pacing, fuck you guys. Read a comic book, because they have to do the same thing in a comic book, one fucking issue, to recant a whole history of a character. Sometimes it is what it is. And they give you some cool shit in there too, and like extra shit.
It's exactly how the What If comic book series was. Exactly, dude. You get the story. You get the story like kind of you kind of go through the big beats of the character and what the story kind of spins off at. Exactly. So it's the same. Yeah, you're not going to tell. You're not going to have a 2-hour remake of fucking First Avenger. No, you're gonna go through the highlights. You're gonna go through the major points.
And that's what I think that's what people were expecting. They were expecting part 2 next week or something. It's like, no, that's story. We're going on to the next issue now. Like, this is what happens. You can, in your head, you can come up with whatever the fuck you want. That's what If is about. What if this happens? Well, what if that happened? Well, this is why they have What If. One issue to, just to show you, like, if this didn't happen, it could happen like this.
Yeah.
Read a comic.
Yeah, read a comic. Yeah. Yeah, I'm digging it. I'm looking forward to some more of this stuff. It's fun. It's more Marvel stuff. It's cool, and you can tell some fun stories, man. There's a lot of cool stories you can tell. It looks like I think we're getting T'Challa, Star-Lord next week. I think that's the next one, or in a couple hours. Actually, it's going to come out tonight.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
It's gonna be the highest rated episode.
Oh yeah, because it's one of supposedly he did 4 episodes. He helped voice 4 episodes. So it's not his last performance, but definitely seeing Chadwick do T'Challa again is definitely gonna bring some feels to folks for sure. All right. Any other spoiler stuff we want to talk before we end the spoiler talk?
Oh yeah, yeah. What's his name dies in Red Skull dies. Fuck you.
Yeah. There you go. All right. I'm digging it. All right, we're gonna end the spoilers. When Batman showed up, oh my god, that was crazy. They're going weird with the what if. All right.
On spoilers? Oh my god.
Oh shit, my bad.
I forgot to write that down. Sorry guys. Just keep watching.
All right. So let's jump into the pull list. Pull list is stuff you picked up during the week. You bought, listened to, stuff you picked up recently, listened to, watched, something you want to complain about, something you loved, whatever. This is the airing of grievances right here. This is the Festivus portion of the show. Hondo, I'll start with you. What's your massive pull list for this week?
Yeah, I got a couple of things. I always get a.
He's been waiting for this day for so long.
It's like, man, I'm always getting a bunch of stuff.
We know.
Let's see. Okay, here we go. I have a question. One of my poll lists are tickets to Stern Grove, Tower of Power. I got four tickets for that today. Tower of Power and Too Short at Stern Grove Festival.
Tower of Power and Too Short together?
Too Short.
Yep.
Too Short.
That's crazy.
Bitch.
Yep.
That sounds like
That's the last one of the year. That's going to be the big one. The last one of the
this
year.
Sunday or 2 Sundays from now?
2 Sundays from now.
Oh, man. Goddamn.
29th or something like that. Hey, I have a question. Was this?
Oh, that's my book.
That's your book?
Yeah.
Okay. How did it? I figured it ended up with. It ended up in.
Is that your pull list?
Yeah, Matt picked up that one for me. He knows I'm a magic mark, so he picked that. Yeah, I think I left it in your car.
Okay, I got it for you then. So speaking of which, I got some bangers though. I got The Origin of T'Challa.
What issue?
Nice Silver Age book, Avengers number 87, 15th center.
Nice.
Yeah, and I got to show you guys this cover just because it's sick. This is a Swamp Thing, a recent Swamp Thing by Brian Boland.
That's fucking dope.
Yep. I got this Silver Age goodness.
Oh wow, that's a big book right there.
Avengers Assemble. That's the first time he ever says it. Avengers number 16.
Yeah, that's when they kind of revamped the team where they added Scarlet Witch, Quicksilver, Hawkeye. So basically, all these villains became Avengers. It was like a big fucking changeover of the team. That's like changed the course of Avengers history right there.
And I got this major book as well, Avengers number 6.
Wow.
First appearance of Zemo and the Masters of Evil. Got that one. And not to be outdone, I got this banger.
Oh, which Fantastic Four number? Which one? 176.
Fantastic Four. Doom. Fantastic Four number 57.
Oh,
I love that
Sorry
cover.
for all the reflective light. Yeah. Yeah, that one's great, man. And not to totally forget about DC. I got this a couple weeks ago.
Oh, Origin of Jungle Boy. Nice.
Commandy. First appearance of Jungle Boy. No, of Commandy. So
Nice.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
so a lot of Silver and Bronze Age goodness. And that one awesome cover, recent Swamp Thing cover. That is last thing is I got this book, by Eric Powell. It's
Oh, that's a good title, man. Did hear what Eddie Gein done?
it's about Ed
His
Gein,
neighbors?
the serial killer who, basically he was a serial killer in the 60s.
Who Texas Chainsaw Massacre was based off.
Hannibal Lecter was based off of him. He kept like their organs in his refrigerator, so I picked that one up also. So yes, that is my extensive pull list. Thank you very much.
Very cool. Some bangers, son.
Bangers.
Lori, have you seen Reservation Dogs on Hulu? No, I want to.
It's on my list.
Oh yeah,
that's
Taika Waititi thing.
Taika Waititi. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I like the cast. Looks fun. It looks like a fun show. Yeah, I definitely want to check that out. Yeah. Finally watched Wonder Woman 84. What a shit movie. Why would you do it to yourself? Why?
Well, sometimes you just have to find out for yourself, man.
Oh man. Oof.
it was cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't cheese, dude. It was shit. There's a difference between cheese and shit. That's
cheese can be enjoyable on a nice piece of bread.
You can't eat shit on bread. It just doesn't taste good.
Fuck excrement on a piece of sourdough is not fucking cracking.
Zemo.
Not recommended.
Expectations. Woohoo, Zemo. Woohoo.
All
Bangers.
If he's dancing like that in the book, it's just even better, man.
So I picked up X-Men number 2. I'm digging they're doing the Jim Lee X-Men comic covers. And also has the stats like the old school books right there. It's this is like the main X-Men title right now. It's been pretty good. I'm digging it. Also picked up Batman 89. So this is continuation of the Burton verse. So this is I don't want to spoil it, but there was rumors of Marlon Wayans being Robin back in the day. So they kind of go off that thread. And I get to see Billy D in this, kind of who was Harvey Dent in the first Batman movie. They never fall. Yeah, so you don't follow through with that. So the art, it's not the best inside. The interiors is kind of, I would say, kind of boring. I don't know.
Pedestrian.
Kind of pedestrian. That's a good word for it. Yeah, it's not the best art. I wish they got somebody a little bit more. Like imagine like Brian Bolland fucking drawing this would have been awesome. Like,
man, you know what this art reminds me of? This is what I call filler art.
When
you're reading like a trade paperback and everybody's got like really cool, and then all of a sudden you come across that one artist, it's like, why'd you do this to me?
Yeah, it's not the art's not boring, but some of the story looks cool. Like I'll definitely get into it. So not super juiced on it.
Yeah, Billy D shot's not very good.
I don't know. That might be a likeness thing too, where they can't legally they can't have him look exactly like Billy D.
Okay, because Star Wars' shit looks fucking. When Lando looks like Lando in that, dude. He looks.
Yeah, because fucking Marvel and DC have those likenesses are signed up for life right there. Okay. So I finished Singular Point, the Godzilla Singular Point. I dug it. I liked it a lot. I wish there was some more Godzilla. It's kind of light on the Godzilla stuff, but it's building some cool things. The ending, the post credit scene on the first episode was really cool. The final episode. I love the characters. I thought it's an interesting story, kind of a different take on Godzilla. So I'm digging it so far. I'm liking. I want to see where it goes for sure.
It's only the first part of a series, and then they're going to come out like it's going to be like
season one,
like Transformers.
I don't know how, like if they have an end game in sight, but this is the first season. They haven't said how many seasons they're going to do.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I dug it. I like the characters a lot. So they had the other anime that came out. I forgot what the hell was it called on Netflix? The Godzilla anime that came out a couple years ago. I hated that one. I thought it was boring. The pacing was bad. Even the animation wasn't even that great. So this one is more of a straightforward kind of anime kind of thing. It's got some good humor. It's got Jet Jaguar in it. Jet Jaguar is a big part of it. Hondo, you might need to check it out.
Yeah.
The characters are fun too. I like a lot of the characters. It's fun. It's an interesting take on the Godzilla lore. I definitely, if you're a Godzilla fan out there, definitely. It's very slow, like to get to the Godzilla stuff, but I think the characters are so interesting and intriguing that you don't really mind that you don't see Godzilla too much. You see a little more towards the end, but I thought the stuff they did with the different they basically go through all like the history of Godzilla characters. Like there's different Anguirus and Jet Jaguar and Hedorah and Rodan and little Mothra hints and like a lot of these characters. So it's definitely a fun way to go with some. It's a different take, so I'm digging it. I like it a lot. Hondo made me aware that Green Apple they're having a sale right now. $2 everything in their annex store is $2 right now. Some pickings, but they do have a few good movies. They have a lot of Blu-rays and stuff. So they're closing their annex. They're just moving everything to the main store.
Oh, no way.
Which bums me out because I love the annex. Annex was where they have the movies, they had the comic books, they had the movie, the music, and like the science fiction stuff. So I always love going to the annex, but it's I guess you got to do what you got to do in this kind of economy, and they're closing the annex. I'm not sure what they're doing with it. I have to poke around and ask about that.
Yeah, are they gonna move all of their stuff into the other store? Because
all that stuff is moved to the other store.
They also got that other place like
on
where the video used to be.
Yeah, on 9th Avenue.
Yeah, that's a bigger fucking spot there.
Not really.
Oh yeah, that is pretty big. I forgot about that.
It's not as big as the main store.
No, it's not as big as the main store, but
it's bigger than the annex. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's way bigger than the annex. But if it's like the video. Like the video had fucking a lot of space. I don't know because I love the video. It was like the only
video.
Yeah, it was like the last standing fucking video store for like.
Well, the best thing about them is that they had everything. Like I got to see like a fucking early work print of fucking Evil Dead.
Yeah, they had a lot of cutty ass foreign films. Shit, a lot of cutty shit. A lot of film students would go to the video because they had film projects and shit. They had to look up these videos. So the video is great. So I picked up some movies. I picked up a couple 3 movies. So I picked up Underworld. I got to rewatch this. I've been threatening to rewatch Underworld. I haven't watched. I think I've seen this once, like a long time ago. So I kind of want to go back and watch it.
You know what you should do? Have you seen all of them?
No.
You should look up the order because I think the first one's the best one. Or the one in the chronology, Rise of the Lycans. That's fucking sick as fuck, dude.
Okay.
I think you'll like that one. Yeah, it's more werewolves. It's more werewolves than anything, and they're sick as fuck, dude.
Which one is that?
Underworld: Rise of the Lycans.
I know, but which number?
That's the third one. But it prequels everything. So it's like when you watch that one, then you watch this one. This is actually the second movie.
They might have had that one too. I should have fucking swooped on.
Yeah, I like the Underworld series. The first one it's cool. I like how they introduced shit. The second one's like bleh. The third one though, it's very rare that the third one comes out and does a lot better. But this one, I think, I like fucking the character's sick. Lucian's a sick ass character.
Yeah, check it out.
Lucian, like.
All right, and the next one I picked up is Stir Crazy, with one of my favorite comedy duos of all time, Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor.
Nice.
Yeah, I haven't seen this movie in a long time. So I can't wait. Can't wait to watch this. Trivia question: Who directed this movie?
Stir Crazy.
Ivan Reitman.
Academy Award-winning actor.
Robert Redford.
No.
No, that's hella old. Wait. Stir Crazy. Academy Award-winning actor.
Dustin Hoffman.
Oh no, Marlon Brando.
Sidney Poitier.
Oh no shit.
Oh, wow.
Sidney Poitier directed Stir Crazy.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
Yeah, right. And the last one I picked up, another classic. I haven't seen this movie in a long time, so I'm excited to watch this. Steve Martin, Rick Moranis.
Yeah.
My Blue Heaven.
I love that movie.
Yep.
Yeah, great. I remember loving this movie back in the day. Yeah, fucking Steve Martin's a fucking prick. This movie, he's such a prick.
Yeah.
But it's so good. They play off each other so well.
That's great.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Who's the girl in it?
Joan Cusack.
No, the other girl.
See.
Carol Kane's in it.
Carol Kane.
Yeah, William Hickey.
Who's the last person? He ends up with.
Yeah, Nora Ephron writes it. Yeah,
My Blue Heaven is great, man.
Yeah, it's a great flick, man. Yeah, I haven't seen it in a long time, so I'm looking forward to
one of the funniest parts in the place is when he fucking starts shopping in the supermarket and they tell him, "Have a nice day." Fuck you. Steve Martin's fucking a G in that one, dude.
Basically, it's Steve Martin. He's on witness protection. He's like an ex-mob guy, and he's under witness protection. And then
Rick Moranis
what's his name?
FBI agent who's like
who's assigned to him, Rick Moranis. Yeah, that's good,
great.
man.
It's a good
in San Diego.
Yeah, they go to Padre. It's a great cast too because you have Steve Martin, you have Bill Irwin. He plays Rick Moranis' partner in it. Great Bill Irwin, Bay Area guy. Shit, dude. Yeah, there's a lot. William Hickey.
Yeah.
And they got a lot of those old school mob guys in it too. It's fucking dope.
Yeah, 1990. Yeah, man. Yeah, this is
Good song by fucking Fats Domino too, man. You know.
Oh, it's a standard version, huh? God damn it.
Oh, right. Yeah.
No wonder it was $2.
Yeah.
All right.
Still good.
Worth watching though.
Yeah.
It's like watching commercials for Ray. You know, watching.
Yeah.
You'll never get over it.
I want to see the original fucking format it came in. I don't want to be interrupted. Fuck that. Rick.
Okay.
What's on the Rick's pull list this week?
So I'll start with these two because they were kind of cool. I'm just gonna go through them some more. With these from Alex, the Iron Man and Spider-Man little books he gave me. It's kind of sick because they get. Well, let me not look at the Iron Man one. Iron Man's kind of a prick. But yeah, you get to see some like good old school covers and shit, and like kind of get a little bit, just a little paragraph or two on some of this stuff. But just to look at some of this old school artwork is just amazing. And you'll see like other things too, like the offset pictures of like the early '70s Spider-Man movie. What's his name, Ray? Nathan Hammond. Nicholas Hammond. Yeah. Those are cheese because they're fun. It's super cheese. It doesn't make any sense how when it connects to the book, and you can see why they shouldn't be making all these movies back then. They didn't have the technology. Glad they do now. But yeah, those two books are on there. So I went to go see another one. I went to go see Free Guy with Ryan Reynolds. For people who are a fan of games like GTA, I hate to say it, Fortnite, all these competitive games, it's pretty sick because it's about a non-playable character, becoming aware and joining into the fray of, he starts leveling up too. And I saw this in 4DX. 4DX, dude, I swear to God, I saw this at 10 o'clock at night on a Friday. Usually every time I come home on a Friday, I'm done. It's the end of my work week, waking up early in the morning. But 4DX does not let you go to sleep.
That's good. Yeah, you need
you're jostling. It's like
old men such as ourselves. We need that.
This is the one movie. I thought the Suicide Squad was going to be. It was amazing in 4DX. This one blew it out of the fucking park. This really is like you are in an amusement park for fucking 2 hours, pretty much. Storyline's great. I'm glad they're coming out with a sequel. A lot of fucking Easter eggs. Dude, I fucking marked out when he went to his menu, like you do in gaming, and he pulled out the Mega Buster, Mega Man's cannon, his arm just like, and it made the cannon, and it shot like the Mega Man, like, like the energy, shots that he does. Yeah, I was just like, holy fuck. They did some other cool stuff because apparently Disney owns this movie, so there's a lot of fan service with it, which is great.
It was a Fox movie, but when Disney
Disney took it over,
so yeah, it turned into a Disney movie. So
I this is something I would go watch again in the theater, especially if it's at 4DX.
Yeah, I want to go check it out.
And I saw it in 3D. This is a movie where I think you do need to watch it in 3D because you get that aspect of how in games, when you go to like a certain location, you'll have that, the marker, like a mission marker. So that kind of comes off a little bit and jumps more off a screen. Or if the store says shop, you can, you're going to go shopping there. Like, I really wish I think we only seen it in IMAX, Ray, was Ready Player One. That's something I think I would have liked to see in 3D too, because of how when he goes into the shop and he buys like, those the little time thing, the bomb, how it just visually how it looked. But
the Zemeckis cube.
Yeah, the Zemeckis cube. But Free Guy, dude, Free Guy is total fucking fun. I recommend you guys go fucking watch it. Or if you guys can find it, go watch it. Yeah, go watch it in 4DX. If you haven't seen anything in 4DX yet,
it's fun. It's quite a ride.
Yeah, it's fun.
Let me go 1 second, Rick. Let me get Tricky Trapster. What's up, Tricky Trapster? Hey, bros. Just subbed. Right on. Preach on, man. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Stay puffed.
Stay puffed. Just stay subbed. Stay puffed. Right on. Appreciate that. Lori, My Blue Heaven is a hidden gem for sure. Love that movie. It's like LA Story, obscure but great.
Yeah, I can tell people about LA Story though.
Steve Martin. Yeah.
LA Story's awesome.
I need to watch it. I haven't seen that in a long time. Lori saw Point Break at the Balboa last night. So fun. We're going. SF Comic Co's taking a field trip to Godzilla Fest this weekend. So if you're there Friday, Saturday, you might see us popping around. You might get a Ray Doomzilla sticker if you say hello. Go check out the
SF comic book stickers on me or something.
There you go. Yeah, go accost Rick. Go check it out. Krista, 4DX and Real 3D. Nice.
Yeah, that's the Free Guy. That was dope, man.
That's cool. Yeah, so it's 4DX and 3D. That's insane.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Cool. All right, Rick. Anything else on your pool?
Let me see. Is that it from my pull list? Yeah. Other than you also gave me the Batman '89, but yeah, that's an awesome book. I wish I would have picked up the Cyclops cover because you had the Rogue one. I had the Cyclops card, and that fucking cover I marked out for that one. I'm like, that's a fucking great.
Check it. Yeah, it's in your stack. I gave you.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's not, when I grabbed the stack, it was like the last one, and it's right over there.
There you go.
Yeah,
of course. Lori, I'll be there for Godzilla Fest on Friday. Okay, I'm not going Friday now. See you Friday, Lori. See you Friday. Come see all the kids. All right, so let's jump into our hidden gem. Hidden gem is something in your collection you want to show off, something personal to you, something you used to come back from school and show off your cool toy you bought during the summer, or something cool, something cutty, something might not know about. So we'll start with you, Hondo. What's your hidden gem this week?
My hidden gem are some pretentious foreign films.
Oh shit.
Yep, that's right. Because you guys were brought up that best directors like a month ago or maybe 2 months ago. So the director of his name is Zhang Yimou, I think it's Yimou, and this director, he's been doing films for about 30 years. I think he's as important to Chinese as Akira Kurosawa is to Japanese, or to cinema in general. And I caught his movies back a long time ago. So these are some of the movies that I have. One is called A Woman, a Gun, and a Noodle Shop.
Whoa. That sounds like a sick ass Western.
Hero is another one.
Wait, Hero? Oh, I see that one.
That was good. Curse of the Golden Flower. That's another good one. House of Flying Daggers.
These are all like Wu-Tang songs.
So this is a drama. It's great. It's called.
Is that a sequel to They Live?
No, it's it's the prequel to They Live. No, this is a really good drama, basically about a family and all the hardships that they have to do as China becomes more and more communist. It's like one of those epics that goes over like a lifetime of these people. This director, his visual style is just amazing, and there's a movie on Amazon. If anybody feels like taking a chance, it's called what is it called? Well, there's one movie called Shanghai Triad, which is really good.
Is it by this director?
Yeah, by this director, Shanghai Triad, and the one on Amazon is called God, I just had the name of it. It escapes me at the moment. It is called, God, Raise the Red Lantern.
Okay.
Raise the Red Lantern. Oh man, those are really, really good dramas. And the director was, he had a muse, you know, and it was this lady right here, Gong Li, I guess is her name, Gong Li, and
she was a great character in Street Fighter. Yeah.
She was she was in with that Miami Vice movie that they remade with Colin Farrell. That's like the only Americanized movie I can think of that she was in. But
what was the name of that? Raise Red Lantern.
Raise the Red Lantern.
Okay.
And they're like,
that's right.
I mean,
Rage Lanterns.
Raise the Red Lantern. I'm surprised that Lori didn't know about this. Lori, you know.
Well, pretentious directors. Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, pretentious directors. Yes.
Sorry.
But
House
like,
of Flying Daggers is a great film. Good choice, Alex. Yeah. You guys could start your own podcast.
You know, certain directors. Oh, he directed the opening sequence to the Olympics when they were in China.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so like this guy's big time, man. Like I said, he's like to China what like Kurosawa is to Japan or to film in general. You know, so that's my little.
He did the Great Wall.
He did the Great Wall.
Oh, is that the fucking Matt Damon one?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, that's the Matt Damon one. Yeah.
Expectations. Watch for Ford versus Ferrari and 40X. So worth it for the movie. Nice. Yeah, you gotta see a 40.
Good movie.
Yeah, you gotta see.
Yeah. So anyways, I don't know. This director, he's really good. He's got a really awesome visual style. He's a master director. Underrated, I guess, because you know, foreign film. I guess I don't know. But yeah, that's my hidden gem. Yeah, like check out one of his movies. Check out one of the old dramas. Since it's on Amazon, check out Raise the Red Lantern. That one's really, really good. They're dramas though, but he also does martial art epics. But I think his best movies are like the early '90s dramas that like Shanghai Triad and Raise the Red Lantern. To live will break your heart. It's like totally like it's really good drama. If you wanna, if you're into that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I like to save the drama for my mama. So, all right, cool. Thanks, Alex, for that extensive hidden gem. I'm probably not going to check in any of those, but okay. Thank you, Alex.
Well, maybe somebody else will.
Yeah, Lori probably will. I know him, Alex. Raise the Red Lantern is such a beautiful film.
Thank you, Lori.
You have one fan in Lori. She's a Honda Loriac.
I wanna be a Honda Loriac.
the Hondo and Lori pretentious film club. Yeah, there you go. That's your YouTube.
We should do that. We should be like Siskel and Ebert, except
Hondo Lorian. Wow.
Yeah.
Hondo Lori.
That's
Makes
what I just said.
sense.
Yeah. Expanding my joke. Thanks. His absolute best though was Farewell My Concubine for sure.
A good movie.
I remember that. Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go, Alex.
Hero's a good movie, man. I like Hero.
You got some street cred, Hondo. There you go.
I mean, there's like those Oscar-nominated type of films, you know, but the martial art epics are good too. So
you know what? Those
you can do both.
Those movies are really good, man. It's not like he's like Shakespeare in Love or anything like that. That's where I fucking draw the line with fucking all those artsy fartsy fuckers. It's like, don't give me like some weird ass fucking, you know, movie and shit and like expect me to fucking fawn over it. Yeah. Those movies are pretty good.
All right, Rick, what's your hidden gem this week, Rick?
So this is actually, I think, for a Friday the 13th fan, this is the collection you want. So I got this collection. This is the fucking Friday the 13th complete collection on Blu-ray.
Yeah, Rick stole that from me.
No, I did not.
I had that in my hand, and you wanted the fucking you took it away from me in the store, you fucking asshole.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did. I negotiated the patch though. I took the patch out of it.
This guy, He's fabricating things now, folks.
That was in my hand. I was gonna buy it, and you're like, I want to buy it. I was all right. Give me the patch inside the tin.
This is the one you want. So the one thing that's the rough thing about like Friday the 13th, that it's hard to get all the movies in one collection because it's either 1 through 7 or excuse me 1 through 8, and then you have to, because it's a different studio that has the rights to number 9. I think number 10 is the same studio. It's New Line. But then Platinum Dunes comes in and they have the remake. So this has all 12 movies in it. It has Friday the 13th 1 through 8, Jason Goes to Hell, Jason X, Freddy vs. Jason, and the remake Friday the 13th, I think 2006, 12?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so it's other than Jason X, I probably watch all of these. Jason X is something I don't care to sit through again. It just reminds me of really bad direct-to-video. It's pretty much what I call the Critters 4 of Friday the 13th. Yeah.
Hey, let's not think it was like high art. The other fucking movies, man. Like it's
No, the whole thing is it's a slasher movie. It's not high art. I know, but the thing is, there's a difference between good campy classic slasher horror and new shit that they're trying to rehash and give you. You got to be able to know the difference. Like, did Jason X give me a couple of cool kills? Of course it did. Yeah, but what happened when they fucking converted Jason into fucking Super Jason, Shredder Jason? Like, no. It would have been so much better just to have Jason in space, just hacking people up on they didn't need to turn him into fucking, I'm Cyborg Jason now. Like, no, I didn't need that shit.
I like some of the kills in Jason X.
Oh, they're great. They're fucking awesome.
When puts in the freeze thing and smashes the skull, that was pretty cool.
The cryo kill, that one's
the sleeping bag kill is pretty good too. That's a
what's the Friday the 13th where the guy is like boxing him and like hitting him and then he just takes his head off.
he
Fucking
gets tired.
Joanna Man.
Yeah. Miguel Nunez.
No, it's not Miguel. It's not Miguel Nunez. Miguel Nunez is in part 5. He's the guy singing in the bathroom.
Right. Yeah, that's right. You're right.
That who was the guy in? No, if you guys remember the movie South Central, there was a character who was like part of the Deuces gang, and he like went down the road of like drugs. That's the character. He played the character named Julius in part 8.
Okay, yeah, that's the guy. Yeah, there you go. Getting my black guys confused.
Yeah,
I'm racist.
I got them like everybody's lined up. Everybody's roll call.
What's your top 4 Jason movies, Rick?
Top 4 shit. Top 4 has to start with part 4, part 6, part 3, and part 2. Yeah, those are to me the best ones, because the thing is 2 and 3 have some of the most classic kills. The one right after that would probably be part 5. I mean, excuse me, part number 5 would be part 1, and then I can't hold Freddy versus Jason and everything. It's just because I don't want.
I like the Freddy versus Jason stuff. I don't like the other shit in that movie. That movie's fucking.
I think I like a lot of the stuff in that one.
I didn't like I don't like the human characters in that. The regular characters.
They with like the hypnosil, they bring.
That was, that was cool, but I didn't like the other characters in it. Like, yeah,
there are a lot of creepy fuckers in that movie. So just so we know, small town America, you motherfuckers have a lot of creepy fuckers hanging around in your high schools and shit.
Lori, I meant her Gong Lee's best performance. Farewell, my compliment. Okay, okay. Yeah. Lori, you're confusing the stiffs. She's
beautiful. She's got a nice film presence.
And when she took it down to N. Bison, that was pretty awesome. So my hidden gem was a gift from son of Maddie. I finally got it in my hands. This was a birthday gift from a few weeks ago. This is Godzilla. This is the NECA Godzilla from King Kong versus Godzilla, the original film. So yes, 5-6-year-old Ray, he would have went crazy for this, because that was definitely one of my favorite films as a kid. Just because it's my two favorite monsters going at it in back in the day. So yeah, this is an awesome figure. NECA's not doing Godzilla figures anymore, so a lot of these are going up in value. Rock, I don't want to mention his name. Son of Maddie is a big guy. Son of Matty Ice Jr. He's a big Godzilla fan, and this guy, we bonded early on with Godzilla stuff. So I've given him a lot of figures over the years. So he's a little older now, and with his own money, he bought this. Since it was my birthday, he bought this with his own money, and bought this gift for me. And I thought that was pretty cool. Like be nice to folks, and you get some payoff in the end. So, yeah, it's a great figure. I love this figure a lot. I love the design. It's it's not the best best design Godzilla, but it's kind of goofy, but I love it. That's the more reason to love it. So I dig this Godzilla a lot. It's from one of my favorite Godzilla films. So yeah, that's my hidden gem for the week. Godzilla 1962 NECA figure.
Nice.
Yeah, great birthday gift. Maddie was holding it hostage for a couple weeks. I finally got to hold it. I got his release. So
what is that? 1962? You said?
Yeah, 62. King Kong versus Godzilla. Yeah. So cool to have that, and I have my Kong from that movie too. So they're gonna fight later when I'm alone. I'm gonna draw myself a bath and just play with King Kong and Godzilla toys.
He's gonna have a Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 Dream Warriors scene happen in that room.
Stop saying that. It's gonna happen, Rick. Dream Warriors.
It's like, do you guys want these toys? No.
All right. That was a fun one. Good. We got through some topics. I thought we were going to make it short today, but no. Of course, we're going 2:15. Of course, Hondo. Of course, when Hondo's involved, you got to add extra like 45 minutes.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I don't know. The man's an enigma. We don't know where he's going to go. All right. So we're going to get out of here. Hondo, any final words for us before we get the hell out of here?
I saw Snake Eyes.
Oh, did you?
Theater.
Oh, wait, that movie is out? The movie came out?
It's been out for like 3 weeks.
All right. I'm interested.
It was okay. It was okay. I actually kind of liked it. It was all right. It wasn't good or it wasn't great or it wasn't terrible.
It's not even I liked it. I kind of liked it.
I liked it. No, I kind of liked it. Yeah,
and I liked it. It's like a C.
I'll watch it. I'm not paying a dime for that movie. I'll watch it.
For it.
Yeah.
How was the Baroness?
I don't know. I have mixed feelings about her because, like, I like the actress. Like, I think she's hot and everything. I don't think she was right to play the Baroness. Maybe it's kind of like Amy Adams playing Lois Lane. Like, she's a great actress and she's beautiful, but she's not Lois Lane,
Oh.
So, but I thought it was pretty good. It was a pretty good movie. But anyways, yeah, everything is good. Take care, everybody. Thanks for having me on the show, and take care of yourselves. Get vaxxed if you are so inclined to do so. Peace out.
Krista, great show, guys. Stay safe, all. Lori, always fun, gents. See you on Friday for Godzilla. Go, Godzilla. Yeah, I'm watching Destroyer first at 4. That's going to be the one. I can't wait to see that one on the big screen. I've never seen that one on the big screen, so that's going to be fun. Mr. Effort?
Well, he already said, vax up. And that's the big thing. Like, honestly, they're saying that the Bay Area should, just chill. It's just, for whoever's still going out there unmasked, and whoever's not, who's listening to the wrong stuff. There's a lot of misinformation out there. You know what? Don't go on WebMD and try to figure out if you need to fucking go to the hospital or anything. Go talk to your doctor. And if you need convincing, go talk to your doctor, because your doctor is never going to steer you wrong. Your doctor wants to keep you alive. The doctor's trying to get more money out of you.
Yeah, if you're dead, you can't fucking pay.
They can't do shit, so they try to keep everybody alive as much as they can. And for if fucking this vaccine was giving people X-Men powers, I'm still waiting on mine. So it's nothing. It's this is your X-Men power is that you're not going to die of COVID. How about that?
There you go.
So even if you were to get sick, it looks like your symptoms might not be as bad, and you probably won't need to be on a respirator. It looks like you might survive it. So please, with sugar on top, like the fucking wolf says, go get your fucking vaccine.
Yeah, get your vaccine, and also like, subscribe, and follow the channel too while you're at it, and let your doctors know when you're in there. Like, hey, check out that stuff. So look out for more stuff. It's kind of slow right now because we're all doing shit, but we're still going to do this show no matter what. So we're still going to have fun doing this. But definitely want to work on some new stuff. We got to do the score list at some point. Let's do that. Before hopefully before the month is over or sometime next month. We're going to do the score list at some point. So we're going to get that done hopefully soon.
I'm ready.
There you go. I'm ready too. I got some bangers, son. Bangers. All right. So we're going to get out of here. Like I said, like the video, helps with the algorithm. And we'll see you guys next week for issue number 92 on the road to 100.
Oh my God. That's it now. The road to 100. Holy
road to 100.
Some of y'all let's turn grow.
There you go. All right. You guys be safe, get vaxxed, get waxed, and have some fun, and wear your goddamn mask so we can have conventions later.